Good morning, all the viewers in the Malaysian T20i Tri-Series 2019 Maldives vs Thailand, coming live from Kinrara Oval, Malaysian home of cricket. Joining me today, Siva.
Hi Yusri.
Hi,
Good morning. Good morning to everyone, all the viewers wherever you are from. And it's a cracker of a series for a week or so in Malaysia. This game is between Maldives and Thailand, and the final game of the Tri-Series.
Yeah, it's a nice weather. Good sun is out.
Yeah, and it's been quite an hectic day for the previous games, and it's quite a good day for cricket today. It's hot and humid outside.
Yesterday was unfortunate. It was washover.
Yeah, that's how the cricket goes on. Yusri.
It's true. So 5 games already happened, and Malaysia out of 4 games winning 3 games, and with yesterday washover 7 points. And then Maldives already played 3 games, 1 game won against Thailand, and then 1 washover and lost 3 points to them. And Thailand yet to win a game, and this is the final game.
It will be a good
Fightback
game and fight back for Thailand to just register points under their belt.
Yeah, but looks like Malaysia already won the series, and Maldives already secured with 3 points the runners up. But still, it's a good game for Thailand to get some honors before they leave.
And also it will give them a good experience as well, playing under these conditions and playing under this particular pitch.
Sure, Siva. Let's look at the team cards. Maldives, Mohammad Mahfouz, Adam Nafis, Ahmad Hassan, Hassan Haziq, Hassan Ibrahim, Said Muhammad, Shafraz Jalil, Ahmad Amil, Muhammad Rishwan, Mututantirige Nilanta, Janaka Malinda. So the team cards from Maldives, and
it's good to see some mixture around in the Maldives team as well.
True.
This is the hardest part of my life, I guess, spelling these names around. This is the scorecard and the team card for Thailand. This is Vincent Singh, Cameron Chanchai. This is a famous name which I heard over the camp for a few days. Sitipong and Daniel Hendrick, Safikul Zial, and Anwarul Naveed and Mashid. There's a team card for Thailand, and we are just a few minutes away from the start of the game proceedings. 6 minutes to go for the team to proceed.
Let's look at the top 10 batsmen in this series so far. Number 1 position taken by Said Aziz from Malaysia, with 4 innings, 2 not outs, 156 runs, with average of 78, strike rate of 144.44, and scoring of 57 highest on his name. Shafiq Sharif taking the second spot with 4 innings, 127 runs, having average of 31.75 and strike rate of 138. He has scored 53 in his belt in this series. And skipper of Malaysia, Faiz Noor, is in the 3rd position with 4 innings, 1 not out, 86 runs with an average of 28.67.
Good to see Aziz on top of the list. The aggressive batting he had in the Ramadan Peace Cup.
Correct, very 20-year-old player, youngster. And then number 4, Thailand player Naveed Pathan. In 3 innings, 80 runs, 26.67 average of 119.4 strike rate. And then goes to number 5, Hendrik Johannes from Thailand, with 3 innings, 1 not out, 74 runs, 37 runs average, and the strike rate of 89.16. Then Ahmad Hassan in the 6th position for Maldives. 61 runs on this series, with an average of 30.5 and average strike rate of 110.91.
What else he cannot do actually? Can you just name it? He is a quick bowler as what I have seen him before.
And he has seen the batting card as well.
I'm not surprised anyway.
And the 7th position, Shahadat Ramli from Malaysia, runs 6 runs on his name. average of 30 and strike rate of 111.11. Then we have Frederick Jacob from Thailand in the 8th position with 53 runs, average of 17.67. And number 9, Master Blasters, Anwaruddin from Malaysia. Unfortunately, he didn't have a good outing yet in this series with an average of 12.75. And number 10, Shafiq Haq from Thailand, 50 runs on his name with an average of 16.67. Looks at the bowling card, the top 10 bowlers. Let's go from the down. Number 10, Sharwin Munyandi from Malaysia, taken 2 wickets, having a strike rate of 15. Then Ziaul Haq from Thailand, 2 wickets with an economy rate of 3.38. Fitri Sham is in the number 8 position from Malaysia with 3 wickets with an average economy of 5.37, average of 17. Wichan Singh from Thailand in the 7th position with 3 wickets. And Uzantrige Nilantha from Maldives in the 6th position with 4 wickets. In the 5th position, Mohammad Mahfouz from Maldives with 5 wickets. And number 4, Mahsid Fahim from Thailand with 5 wickets as well. And Adam Nassif from Maldives in the number 3rd, 5 wickets as well with an economy of 5. And number 2 position, Shahadat Ramli from Malaysia.
And he have shown some very good intent on the field and when he's bowling in the Ramadan Peace Cup. And in the number 1 is Anwar Rahman from Malaysia. 2 matches, 2 innings, 4.3 overs, 23 runs, and he has 7 wickets in the bank.
Not surprising, Siva. We saw Ramadan Peace Cup. These players who are in the top of the table for Malaysia was performing really well, and then go on to the state tournaments, state T20 tournament. They were in the top of the table, and they have continued to do that.
Yep, it's good for Malaysian cricket, and to see so many names are being changing and fighting to be on top to perform well for the country. And as we can see on the screens, the game is underway, and the umpires made their way to the center along with the teams. As just to recap, Thailand won the toss and elected to bowl first.
The 2 batsmen from Maldives, Nasif Umar and Ahmad Hassan. 2 batsmen in the middle.
And the 2 official umpires for today's game is most experienced in this part of the world, Mr. Kalidas and Mr. Shivam. Mr. Kali is standing from the far end, starting the proceedings, just waiting for the signal.
As I said, Ziaul Haq with the ball to start for Thailand. Played 2 matches, 8 overs, 27 runs for 2 wickets with an average of 13.5, economy rate of 3.38, having a strike rate of 24 deliveries per wicket. Starting the proceedings, first delivery.
And let's play from the umpire. First ball to go. Oh, cheeky.
Play and a miss.
Just trying to guide that down to the 3rd man region.
It's interesting call. Whenever the other matches we have seen, usually they start with from the pavilion end, and Ziaul Haq has decided to bowl from the far end, start the proceedings from far end.
They would have seen something different from that end for the quick bowlers. Just wait and watch, see what does the pitch do today for the quickies. As the conditions outside are hot and humid, and as the rain last night. Oh, nice.
Bouncing towards the 3rd man region, take an easy single there.
That's a misfield.
And that opens the account by Umar.
First run on the board.
Adam Nasif Umar Then Ahmad Hassan to face the delivery. And first delivery itself, playing straight down to mid-off.
That's a good delivery on the block holes, trying to be getting the fuller length deliveries.
Ahmad Hassan, the highest scorer for Maldives so far in this series, 61 of 55 deliveries, average of 30.5, strike rate of 110.91. This has his 4 runs. Join with Adam Nassif, 2 innings, 17 runs. Not a great start yet to this series.
Cut and missed it. White signal by the umpire.
Mr. Khalidas, one of the senior umpires from this region.
And looking at the first 3 deliveries, they're just outside the off stump, and batsmen are trying to reach it, which is maybe a plan to get a ball swung into the batsman. There you go. A quick single chance of a run out. Oh, missed it.
Just went slightly over the stump's bills.
Oh,
If it was hit, I'm sure
that is gonna.
Ahmad going to walk back to the pavilion.
That was a quick single, and that is. I don't know what's the communication between them.
Yeah, I think
ended up well actually.
Yeah, Ahmad, I think he realized on his run in the middle itself, he had given up. He was waiting whether the ball was hitting the stump or not to cross over. After a few steps, he realized that.
Into the block hole again. Good bowling. This is a good bowling from Thailand.
Ahmad needs to calm his nerves first.
And with that 5-over period of time, you got to feel the ball onto your bat.
Yep.
And that's what exactly putting them into the pressure to rotate the strike.
It's not easy in Malaysia, Malaysian fields, to come over and immediately whack if you don't realize how the ball comes to the bat. But if you
Nicely played.
If you manage,
that is racing towards the boundary.
That's going to travel.
And good stop. And good running by the batsman.
And 2 runs for Adam Nassif. And let's go most of 5 end of first over.
Five for no loss at the end of over number 1. The final game of this tri-series between.
Talking about the staying in the pitch, we have seen Kinrara over. If you stay in the wicket for some time, then it get easy to scope, and with the time it becomes more easier, and then you can go for a big innings, which we have seen so many times. Whoever scored so big innings, they first of all they stay in the wicket, first realize how the ball comes.
And this gives them a good experience to Maldives batsmen as well. They're playing all the way from Maldives to here.
Correct.
And they would have seen, especially they're playing for the last couple of days around this part of the world. And they would be realizing what's the good score on this ground for today's game.
Yeah, from the pavilion in Kamrom, Senamontri to start the proceedings for the second over.
That was a fantastic smooth run up and good save. He saved a certain boundary there.
With some football skills, I guess. Good stuff. But you need to be careful with the legs. It's high chance because you're playing straight down. It comes harder at you.
And that was
hit.
hit.
The leg,
That was hit quite firmly. Just fuller in length.
For a fast bowler, your leg is one golden thing. Apart from the arm.
It has got a smooth run up.
That's a good
Nice.
That's a good shot. Oh, what the fielders in mid-off and mid-on.
That was a great shot. For a moment I thought it is going straight to the fielder. He timed it for perfection. And that race to the boundary for 4.
And Adam Nassif. With that, he moves to 7 of 6. And Maldives 9 runs on the board. The second over. Next delivery. Let's see how Cameroon going to bounce back.
A good comeback delivery, but very good shot by the batsman racing towards the boundary. Consecutive boundaries in the over.
Through the cow corner region, yet another boundary for Adam.
They were just there to hit right on the pads on the middle and leg stump.
Looks like Adam is going to go for it from the, let's say, go.
It's just quite opposite of what we have spoken in the last
Yes.
over, exactly. You got to stay there and you got to concentrate on how the ball is behaving. Nah.
Or maybe what they will be thinking about Adam to go for it and Hassan to stay.
Yeah, might be. There is a plan. Just you can see on the screen the way he's moving his feet and the way he's triggering.
Yeah, taking the advantage of the field restrictions in the first 6 overs.
Another good.
Oh,
That is a chance over the slip cordon. Race to the boundary. 3 consecutive boundaries.
Doesn't matter how the runs are
Yeah.
coming, it goes for 4. 3 for boundaries.
And what you said is right. He's just going for everything, and it might be just trying to disturb this bowler.
Yeah, not letting the bowlers to settle down. That's one of the good ploy as a batsman.
Would be a slower delivery. Would be a good comeback delivery.
Yeah. Let's see what
As is-
Cameroon has in his armory.
As he's getting used to that the pace, it could be good to change of a pace a ball on the next one.
Now, Cameroon only played one game
Yeah.
in this series, 1 over 13 runs he has given, so already 12 runs coming in this over.
It's a good 0-4-4-4. What is going to be a good comeback delivery there?
And what surely played by the batsman as well, Adam.
Very well played.
Because there's a like straight after that second boundary, there's a fielding change. There's a long on deployed and short fine leg. Bring in the fine leg fielder into the circle. So third man and the long on are the 2 fielders outside the circle.
And we are in the power play for 6 overs in T20.
That's yet another good shot. Will it be able to stop? No, it traveled to the boundary.
That is up and over. Race to the boundary.
And 16 runs coming in that over, Siva.
Yeah, that is a good over for Maldives.
Good start.
And that has gone to the run rate gone up to 10.5 with that 4 boundaries in the last over.
It will be interesting to see what the...
As we have seen in the Ramadan Cup and also the interstate tournaments, the spin coming to the attack quite early in the innings, especially in these T20s, right?
Yes.
As we might be expecting after 4 overs the spin to come into the attack, or after the power play mostly.
Probably. Well, let's wait and see. It's the time... probably that because more Malaysian players, they understand how these pitches work, helping them. So based on that, they use that. Who's the bowler, the most probable bowler to play?
Chance of the catch.
Gone.
And that is straight to the fielder.
The fielder Jacob, Daniel Frederick Jacob.
1 wicket down for Maldives after the cracker of an over. This is straight to the fielder.
And Ahmed's nightmare. He has again failed. Probably.
As the ball came quite uppish and trying to hit through the covers on the race, and there's something there for the bowlers on the pitch.
Yes, especially in the first few overs in the day, first 5-6 overs. If you get on with that 5-6 overs, after that, it completely becoming a batting pitch. So you need to be aware of that. The first 6 overs. That's what we were talking about, staying in the wicket. Probably he got carried away with what He saw from the other end from Adam previous over, so he thought he can do the same.
Maybe that could be the reason why Mahsid actually chose that end to start the proceedings with.
Maybe. And yes, he has done it again. Mahsid 5 for 1, and he's the leading wicket taker in this series for Thailand.
Oh, wide down the leg side. Good take by the keeper.
And he is one shot of the leading wicket taker of the series, Anwar Rahman, 7 wickets. And for him, Mahsid fine. Already on 6 wickets with that wicket. 22 runs on the board, 22 for 1, Maldives.
Just a single this time.
New batsman was Mohammad Rishwan. Mohammad Hassan is back in the pavilion, scoring 1 run of 3 deliveries. 21 runs partnership was broken.
This time, Adam Nasif on strike to Mahsid. This time, what a shot! What a shot! That is raised to the boundary. The moment it hit the bat, the sound of the bat as meaty as you can hear.
Adam in a good swing today.
It doesn't matter who's bowling to him the way he's batting today. He's on a mission in the center.
There's 5 boundaries to his name already. Adam, and that's good shot. And we were talking previous series and well, this Kinwara outfield. What an outfield! If all the values for the your shots.
The ball travels as quick as a lightning.
Just plays it.
Just cover the infield. Just move that past that infield and that raises.
27 runs on the board.
This is a good context and this is a good skill test for the bowlers as the batsman taking on every bowler he is facing, and it's good to come back with new techniques and new plans. As the plan A is not working, go to the next alphabet.
Next delivery.
Oh,
That's a big shot! Brilliant!
Is that clear the fence? It is has. That has just struck with immense power and timing. Great looking shot.
Gone all the way.
And that's just the fielder is looking at, even the bowler just looking at that sailing over the boundary ropes.
Even the fielders became a spectator for seconds.
Yeah. As I still remember the description you have given in the last game, the school kid looking at the airplane on the skies.
True. And Adam, 29 of 13. Straight away long off is deployed.
Oh!
And on the legs.
Nice.
Yet another boundary.
Nice leg glance. This is going to be an interesting context.
Yeah, he saw immediately there's a long fine leg was brought into the circle and put up a long off. So the ball was straighter.
And the ball is just there to hit.
Yes, it was a wrong delivery. Whereas the fielders are into your offside line.
This is interesting. The run rate just gone up to 12.
Yeah, 37 for 1 end of 3 overs. And I think there's more to come from Adam.
Yep.
The way he is playing.
Is there a change in?
Yes, I think there's a change in bowling.
I hope it's a spin into the attack.
Mahsid Fahim is the new bowler.
Yes, it is. A slow ball into the attack.
Straight away.
Yeah, this is going to be a very good to see how does the spinners adopt these kind of pitches, and also the batting power hitting which we have witnessed for the last couple of overs.
Find the leading wicket taker for Thailand. 4 innings, 11 overs, 70 runs for 5 wickets. Sorry. Mahasitva is, that's Mahasitva.
Oh, nicely played. Just a single.
So that's Ziaul Haq who's the bowler. Sorry. Ziaul Haq, 8 overs, 27 for 2 in this series with an average of 13.5, coming rate of 3.38.
That's good pack offside field. This time slashed and slashed hard. That is racing to the boundary again. Just dealing with boundaries. That is nailed it.
Adam on a good red hot form. Siva.
This is incredible batting. Just as incredible and beautiful to watch. A man on song in the middle. Just dealing with boundaries.
Doesn't care who the bowler is.
Yeah.
The reply will be the same.
I'm just there to hit and deal in the boundaries. This is good context. And still in the power play, a swing and a miss this time. It's good comeback delivery, or rather say the batsman missed it.
So the fielding long on, there's a field change in deep into it, coming into the circle and send back the mid-off fielder to back.
This is a gamble.
Long off, long on.
This is a gamble. He just saw him swinging over the mid-wicket and he just brought the fielder in. And this time missed again. This is good bowling, I would say, this time.
He bowled wide his delivery.
Yeah, not giving the room he's looking at on the leg side.
Good thinking by the skipper and as well as the bowler.
Yep. And another change of field.
Keep changing the field, so keep try to play with mindset of Adam.
That is missed completely by the keeper and racing to the boundary. And his ass. That's bias given.
As we talk about this outfield, if you cross the fielder, chance it's very difficult to stop those.
And the runs are coming in quick successions, and those are in boundaries, you see.
Yes.
And that will hurt Thailand. As in the power play, 42 runs on the board in the 4th over of the game.
Already 7 boundaries. And final delivery of the 4th over.
Still 9 runs in this over, part of those 4 leg buys. 5 runs from the bat. Oh, nicely played, sensible batting. A very good ball.
End of 4 was 46 for 1, Maldives. Good start from Ziaul as well. Only 5 runs coming in, apart from that 4 buys.
And if we didn't notice, the Adam Nassif actually moved on to 37 of 19 deliveries. And I just would like to count how many of them are boundaries actually. Most of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them would be the singles he's dealing with today.
It just reminds me of the old days when Sana Jayasuriya playing those days. He used to score 80 runs from Kalwitana, then still haven't started his score yet.
I used to sit in front of the TV when India and Sri Lanka were playing. I used to say, can you just get this guy out of the equation, please? Or he just get injured in the next game so that India can win. That's the destructive batting we have witnessed from international great players. As well, we are...
Similar fashion, Adam has close to 37 of 19 deliveries.
And it's good that they got an intention of utilizing the power play in the 6 overs of the T20. Nicely, sensibly played. Very sensible batting. He's running for a 2-0 chance of a run out. Oh, there's a miscommunication between the 2 batsmen.
I think Adam previously in the beginning also he was almost run out, so he has to be very careful with running in the middle, because you are playing well.
Yep.
You are playing well in the middle, so no need to take this kind of risky runs, whereas your bat is already talking.
Yeah, as the run rate is quite high as compared to the other games.
Yeah, usually runouts are coming when the score is not coming,
Yep.
when the score is not moving.
Oh, nicely played. What a stop. What a fielding from point fielder. It just dived in full length.
If he was taken that, it was an amazing catch.
That was a brutal stop from him.
It would have been a cracker of a catch there.
He's upset, or he doesn't stuck in his palm. He just managed to get the fingertips to it and saved a certain boundary though.
He's furious. He knows how much value that wicket is.
Yep.
Adam, 38 of 20 already.
Nice.
Played straight down. Nice. Midon is there. Adam is eager to take the run to the other end as soon as possible.
Yep, he's trying to rotate the strike. There's a good thinking in the back of his mind of giving the strike back to the premier batsman who is in prime strike.
So you need to be a bit careful when you run, when you are in a good song. Next delivery.
Oh, this time, and from the opposite. That's a good inspiration given by Adam to the Muhammad Rishwan. He take into the charge. And quite certainly I would like to say that's another boundary added to the total of Maldives.
Mazid Fahim. Delivery.
Oh, again! What a shot! Yeah, that is straight to the fielder, but his bat was straight as an arrow. He loved it.
Correct. This time there's a fielder long off. So, yep, playing well. Maldives staying pretty. 53, close to 53 in the 55 overs.
After the few deliveries he faced, he calmed his nerves down and trying to play as straight as possible with the straight bat.
Yeah, if when the ball is swinging, is the best way to respond. Play with a straight bat.
Oh, this time on the leg side.
That's gone for 4, I guess.
It's a good chase from the fielder. Oh no, the ball still win the race. Oh my word.
To be surprised, that ball was traveling slightly slow.
And Adam can't do this. Just dealing in boundaries. You cannot do this. Try to run some singles, mate, please.
So end of 5 overs, 57 runs on the board for Maldives. They're staying pretty at this stage.
And I still would like to keep my comment as I would like to see him running a single this time. There are too many boundaries has been considered by the Thailand bowlers, and the time for a change of, not in the combox, change of techniques would be from the bowlers.
Yep, and one more over is left in the field restrictions, so I think Adam will still keep on going.
The way he's batting, I don't think it matters to him whether in the power play or not in the power play. The way he's just swinging the bat is he's just there to score some runs. And how they comes, it doesn't matter as long as they're helping the team. And you notice the scoreboard moved on to 57 out of 57, 42 or actually from Adam's bat. A good fielding there, just given saved maybe a certain single there.
In fact, it's taken a single for Rishwan. Adam to strike. Next delivery. Sighted delivery, playing up each leg, going toward the third man region. Looking for a 2. And he has taken it.
The skipper can't keep the fielder for these kind of shots.
I'm just thinking the whether Maldives skipper given green light, you just go and hammer. That's all.
I think from the ball one there is a plan. It could have been.
Yeah, probably he has said you go and just hammer. I don't care whether you get out for a duck or you're gonna score. You just given the license to go for it, like what Arjuna did for with Sanat and Kalwitarna.
The way he's batting definitely has got a green light to go on for every single delivery.
He don't care. He's on 40s.
Oh, well bowled, very well bowled.
And still,
I would rather laugh. I would say that is a great ball from the bowler's point of view, and that is sloppy from the keeper.
And
intelligent by the batsman.
Batsman as well. Yes.
He changed his mind in the last second. He's looking at the ball coming down in the fuller length.
I think wicket keeper was expecting another wild swing from Adam, and to be surprised, he just snatched it to a third man region, but inside edge, more gone towards short fine leg.
Oh, this time,
that's
gone.
Good shot.
It's a good shot. It just been a little bit of a foot. Might have saved a boundary, but
probably about few inches away.
Yeah. And nevertheless, it's another 4 runs to the total of Maldives.
An end of 6 over 65 for one Maldives, and looks like they're looking to go all around 170, 180 today.
And it's not only Adam. I think every batsman coming to bat has the green light to go or just hit and score some runs there. But it's good to see someone came all the way from performing in the other part of the world rather than the place where you are actually every time you practice, and those practice, the number of hours you put into practice are actually giving you some runs, and to prove that they can score some runs out of any sort of wickets.
Adam Naseef, he didn't have a good series so far. 2 innings, 17 runs, 8.5 average. The highest was 15, and today he is a different person.
That is a change of bowling from far end as well. Is a spin into the attack this time from
Vishwanath Singh.
Oh, sensibly played and good run this time. Good communication between the two.
Good call by Rishwan actually, rather than Adam, and then Adam responded.
And compared to the last 2 chances they have given to the fielding side, this time is a good running between the wickets, we would say.
66.
Nice bowling. And compared to the previous bowler bowl from the Combox end and an off spinner, and this is a left arm spinner bowling from the far end, and the pace, if you look at the variations he is bowling, he's not bowling too quick. You see that shot tells you how much is the speed he reduced from compared to the bowlers bowled so far, and that doesn't give Adam a chance to swing his bat.
Correct. And Adam on 46 of 27 deliveries.
He doesn't seem to be playing for 50 though.
Yeah, true.
That's another good ball, another good delivery.
But looks like he has come down slightly the gears, probably as the field restrictions are over.
And also maybe he's reaching to 46. No,
and
I would take back.
Playing through the square leg region, taking a single, looking for a double, and safely is there 48 of 29 deliveries. Yeah. End of the 7th over, 69 runs on the board for loss of 1 wicket Maldives. Only 4 runs coming in, Siva, in that over.
That's a good over compared to the previous ones.
Interestingly, whether Yahoo will continue. Vishwanath Singh, 104. Janat Singh he's the second highest wicket taker of Thailand with 3 wickets, 12 over 62 for 3, average of 20.67 and an economy rate of 5.17.
That's nicely played down to the fielder, no run importantly. And this is after the power play. I've seen the 2 spinners are bowling, and the batsmen are not taking the risk of scoring those boundaries, and they started to play some sensible shots.
Yeah, probably they will be
according to the field.
To take. I think they are planning to keep the wickets and just rotate till the 14th over.
Yep, that would be the plan as by looking the way they're actually scoring some runs for the last couple of overs.
Adam has reduced his gears and going slightly a different pattern right now.
It would be interesting to see how does he approach his innings after reaching to 50 runs.
Yep, just one shot now. And
also there are 9 wickets on hand just into the 8th over of the innings. We have been given all. Nicely bowled. Is containing the runs and holding those, rotating the strikes. This is the important phase of the innings, as remember we are talking about this phase of the innings in Ramadan Peace Cup as well, on the Tri-Series as well. From the 16th to 15th over of an innings, especially in the T20 of this particular ground, there are a few wickets fall, and the teams who have scored good runs in the power play has been humbled and not able to reach to 130 plus runs. And I hope the Maldives are actually looked at the pitch, and they played a few games around this in the couple of couple of days.
And not to forget about the Hassan, who used to come to Maldives and play other matches. So he played for state tournament as well.
Yeah, he played. I have seen him playing in this part of the world, and I got a story for you actually today about him. Okay. We were playing in one of the grounds in here. And we have less players. He played for us in one of the game, and we saw him bowling, and I was standing at the square leg, and the keeper was literally onto the 30-yard circle, and the batsmen it's a social game, and batsmen started to complain, can you please change him?
I think I was playing that game. I was there in the square leg region.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And I can remember batsman was complaining that he cannot play with this guy.
That's a chance of a run out. No, made it home safe. And I literally remembered, and I walked down to the batsman after he got, and especially he got out, and he's complaining about it. And especially I walked down to him. Right, what have you just complained? He said, he's too quick for me. Yeah. So.
This is cricket, brother.
Yeah, this is a cricket. Even it's a social cricket, but by the way, but still then. This is what he comes into the box of the team as a very good bowler, and he hits the deck hard.
If I'm not mistaken, he came first change, and because first 2 bowlers was a medium pace, and he didn't expect the first exchange bowler is so quick, and with that Adam Naseef has moved to 50, half century in 32 deliveries.
Yeah, there's a great knock and great support by his team members as well. You can hear from the com box.
And Maldives moves to 74 runs.
And now interesting phase starts in the innings. In the 9th over of the game, a batsman reached down to 50 runs.
This time this one, did he connect properly? Yes, it has travelled all the way over the long off field for a maximum, Siva.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I had to hold my breath for a second as I thought it's going down straight to the hands of a fielder down there.
Just for a second, the batsman, he was just given up and he was just watching. So that, I felt like it didn't connect it properly, or did it travel?
Just a pure timing, and it just crossed the boundary, and that's a good shot anyway. After the over number 9, it's 80 for 1 on the board for Maldives. And there's the spinners came into the attack. The run rate has been dropped down from 12.5. We have seen.
This is what we were talking about. Yeah. The spinners using this pitch to the maximum. Don't forget, it's a good batting track as well. It's gives these kind of pitches gives everyone a chance. It's not 100% batsmen or 100% bowlers. It gives everyone a chance.
And I'm not sure whether these pitches, this is the pitch being used in the last games or the previous games, I would say. But, I did not see any lateral movement or a swing of the ball in either directions today, and that gives a bowler a good chance to look at it and spend some time. You can score some runs, and that does not apply to Adam Nassif anyway.
Yes.
And the ball, the moment he's in, he's just started to hit some scoring runs. And he's moved on to 50. And good to see how he does. He produces the next 30 games.
Gone through the squalic region.
And I just haven't finished. Just would like to see how he proceeds, and that's how he proceeds after his 50. And just going all over again, starting from zero.
Just a couple of bounces for the fielder in deep squalic region. Deep squalic, deep mid wicket, long on, long off.
Oh, this time from.
And you have a deep extra cover.
Mohammad Rizwan straight to the fielder.
This time ball travels to the deep extra cover region, taking a single by Rishwan. He moves to 24 21 deliveries.
Rizwan is actually facing his innings quite well down here. Oh, nice shot. Good looking shot for a single.
It's good for him as well because Adam is going so well. So most of the time when you plan as a fielding side, you plan for Adam mostly. You try to take his wicket. So meantime, everyone forgets about Rishwan.
Yep.
Because see, Rishwan has scored 24 of 21 without being notified, giving noticed. So
it's true. It's the other end has been occupied by the firm hitting, and the opposite has been scoring some runs with the singles and occasional boundaries.
So
I didn't remember any of them actually. Maybe one of them is scored.
So talking about the Rishwan, so when you don't have players are notice that he is going on, by the time they realize that he is scoring, he is in form. So Rishwan is a good he's in a good form now. He's played he's there for some time and then there's a misfield. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a wild swing and miss
from Adam. Yes.
Adam.
So yes, so then Rishwan has to think about playing the whole 20 overs or go down.
That could be the plan when he's coming to the center after the first wicket fall, and he's just doing wild swings. Is that to hit? But you see the change of pace, the pace of the ball actually not giving him a chance of hitting that through the line of the ball.
I feel like Rishwan, the Adam is going after the bowlers a little bit too quick because I feel like he has to wait till 12th, 13th over. So last 8-7 overs you can go for it and let Rishwan to continue till the end, and then you attack from one end.
And this time sailed over. That is gone for a 6. What a phenomenal hit from Mohammad Rizwan.
That's a Rishwan for you.
And I was just talking about, I didn't remember of hitting him for a 4 or a 6, and that is there for you.
Yeah.
And he changed his gears. Yeah. As we are talking about Adam, he is coming to the radar as well.
Don't forget, he has scored already 2 bounces and 2 sixes, whereas we were more focused on Adam.
Yep.
Who hit 8 boundaries and a 6.
And just down on one knee. This time sensibly played for no run.
Vichant bowling his 3rd over. He's already given 19 runs on the final delivery.
Oh, good ball.
Probably not a good shot there.
And I was just noticed it's good to see that the batsman is just moving away from the stumps when there's an appeal of an LBW.
Yes.
That is cheeky.
Not letting the umpire to judge.
And have a second thought about what has just happened. And he has to go through rewind his memories rather.
Good strategy by the batsman as well. And
nothing wrong. It's a good. It's just the instincts of the batsman just moving down.
And then needed to continue from the pavilion and the second over. 90 for 1, end of 11 overs by Maldives, and a big swing and a miss. That's gone.
It's just a wicket. Yes, it has.
I think it just hit the bails.
Yeah, it just took the bails off.
As I said, Adam was slightly early to go for big shots. If we have managed to continue for 1 or 2 overs, I guess they are in a very strong position where all the other batsmen has to just come in and swing. Whereas now the batsman who comes in has to stay for some time.
And that comes to the record in Kinrara Oval, especially from 6th to 15th over. You're getting the wickets. The opposition is getting the wickets of the batting side. As that was one of the good knocks we have seen so far in this tournament. I read one of them.
Nevertheless,
firm hits and boundaries and sixes in that innings.
Nevertheless, the innings of Adam is ended after scoring 53 of 38 deliveries, and that's marks the end of 69 runs partnership for the second wicket. Siva, and the new batsman walks in.
I would pronounce him as Nilanta.
Nilanta Kure.
As I would pick the easy words from the 256 character he has in there.
They have a couple of Sri Lankan born players, Maldivians. So Nilanta is one of them.
It's good to see that every time I come to the com box I have to pronounce these long names. Thanks Yusri for having a short name.
I was there. I was working for a very short time in Maldives. It was surprising to see in Maldives you have Sri Lankan words, because these Maldivian players, most of the Maldivians, they travel a lot to Sri Lanka, India for all their education, or further treatments. Watchfully played, straight to the fielder, no chance. So I've seen even the market, you get Sinhalese words written, and I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, good shot. It's racing towards the boundary. Oh, good fielding. Well stopped by him.
A beautiful country, Maldives.
Yes, I heard about it.
I was in Gan Island. I was working in Shangri-La for a couple of months.
Looking for 2 here.
Rishwan.
Just settle for a single.
Yeah, Rishwan has to go on. Rishwan.
And if you observe the bowler, he has some different action, I feel, from here.
Yeah. Action also matters, because when you're used to a normal delivery bowlers and then suddenly different action.
Oh, nice. Very good bowling here from the spinners in tandem from both the ends.
Yep, that's the end of the 12th over. The 12th over, 93 for 2.
You see, between the 6th and 15th, and the run rate has been dropped down, as we have seen before the 6th over of the game in this innings. Has been 12 runs per over. Now it is 7.75. It's a good bowling by the spinner, and good to give the credit to the captain of Thailand team, which he has read the pitch well, and he has given the spinners to come into the attack in the 5th over of the game.
That's Vichanath Singh, the skipper. And last 5 overs, only 24 runs coming in. 24 runs, loss of 1 wicket for last 5 overs, and yet another bowling change.
Good last over by
Naveed Pathan coming to the attack. Navid Pathan.
And after the 4 overs of the first 4 overs of the game, we have seen the quickers, and we have not seen then on. It may be the time after the 13th or 15th over of the game to bring your quick bowlers on. As the two new batsmen, I would say, first new one batsman came in, Nilantha.
In the series, Navid bowled 5 overs, 48 for 2, 24 runs the average, and economy rate of 9.6.
Rizwan moved on to 30 runs, and there's a change of bowling from the far end. Rizwan moved on to 30 of 27 runs, 27 balls, 30 runs he scored.
Because I see in the middle there's some miscommunication with the running. So is it that nerves between the batsmen? Because I don't think Rishwan probably is now well settled down, so he is looking to go for the big innings. I think Nilantha is the new batsman who's in the middle, 3 runs of 7 deliveries, probably 3 dot deliveries. Put some pressure.
Nicely played.
That's a good shot through the covers region.
Oh, that race to the boundary. As I was just waiting for the person who's sprinting all the way from...
Yeah, deep extra cover region. He had no chance of stopping that, man.
For the moment, I thought the way he sprint, he's just able to get it there. But the field, outfield here is quicker than your sprint.
Into the 13th over, 97 for 2. Nilantha.
Oh,
That's gone. Good shot through the cover point region. Yet another boundary. And score moves to 101. Crossing the 100 runs mark in the 13th over, Siva.
What a shot. It's just no power in it, just a pure timing.
So what will be your target at this stage?
Oh, we still have another 7 overs to go. If you could stay in the pitch, 170?
Yep, probably yes. Another 7 more overs. About 44 deliveries remaining.
Yep.
And 8 wickets in hand. That's the most important thing.
Yep.
That's what we were talking about, keeping the wickets in hand when Adam and Rishwan is batting.
Oh, this time over.
And
it's
one
gone.
That's a 1 bounce boundary or a 6. I think yes, it's a 1 bounce boundary. Yes. And Nilantha joining the party.
And he just taken over from
Adam.
And while the time he's coming into the center, he might have just passed on the message. Just go for it, buddy. Do nothing else. As Rishwan is there to stay till the end. So our job is just to go and see the ball, hit the ball.
Yeah, probably telling him, ball is nicely coming to the bat. You just have to whack that. Okay. Okay, mate. Nilantha would have told. Feel that cow point, taken it.
As the end of over number 13. It's 105 for 2 wickets down.
Seven more overs to go. Interesting. Seven more overs. Daniel to continue from the pavilion end. Bowling is 3rd over.
Oh, very good ball, and got him out. Oh, there's a slowest delivery I've seen so far, and the batsman is too early onto the shot and just knocked the bails off. You can still see on the screens, just hit the leg stump, middle and leg stump.
And they have, he has taken the 2 main wickets there. Rishwan and Adam.
It's a very good bowling by the spinner Daniel. He's 2.1 overs he bowled, just given 6 runs, and he more importantly have taken 2 wickets.
Rishwan goes out for a 30 of 29 deliveries. 2 boundaries and a 2-6 into his account. The new batsman walks in, Jalil. Mohammad Shafiqul Haq. Shafiqul.
That wicket bring the new batsman into the center. Shafiqul Haq.
With that wicket, they will be reducing that pass score.
Yep, I never know, but we would say rather the wickets has fallen 3 wickets down, 7 wickets on hand, another 6 more overs after this.
And Daniel has done a good job.
Yep.
2.1 was 6 for 2 wickets.
The captain and vice captain taking the responsibility in the spin department. Oh, this time up in the skies, fielder underneath it. Is it going to be a catch?
Taken!
Oh,
A brilliant catch!
What a catch! His fielders are running towards him. That is a brilliant catch we have seen so far.
Amazing catch there.
He's run all the way back, and it's not easy to hold on to those catches running backwards, and dived full length. He's a golden duck.
And 2 of 2. That's a hat-trick delivery to ball.
And Daniel is becoming a beauty of a bowler. He's gone 3 of the wickets. And we have still not reached the 15th over of the innings, Yusri, and the wickets are still...
Yes, and we were talking about this stage. From 7 to 15, losing too many wickets. Put the batsmen under pressure.
We might be using these techniques actually when we are playing under here.
Yes, we have learned a lot from the here. And
sitting in the comm box, when we should be applying these techniques rather than...
it will be interesting when we are playing each other.
Yeah, that will be fine. Totally fine. And for a change, we have lots of spinners.
Both sides. Not to forget.
I would say. I'm just waiting for you to fill in the blanks.
Good one. Good one.
I still love your keeper though. Oh, cheeky shot. Try to scoop it. There's no fielder down there. And has it reached to the boundary? Yes, it has.
New batsman is Hassan Hazik. And Shafraz Jalil is the batsman who got out. And starting the proceedings. Straight away, Nilantha capitalizing.
He's on a mission though.
And he responded the hat-trick ball with a boundary.
Yeah.
Nilantha. Meantime, Hassan Hazik, the new batsman, joined Nilantha in the middle. He has played 2 innings, 18 runs, 9 average and 100 strike rate of 100.
Good ball, right in the block hole. Didn't give too much of room to swing those arms. He's eyeing that mid-wicket. Oh, very nicely played. Stretch in full length. More importantly, there is no run. It's a wicket, 4, ... in the 14th over of the innings. Oh, this time just a single.
Pushing towards
Yep.
cow corner region.
Oh, that just took off. A throw has been just took off right in front of the fielder.
End of 14 overs, 110 for 4. Yeah.
Last 6 overs of the innings, and it's good to see the techniques from the batsmen as they lost 3 wickets in the pace of 6 to 15th over, and we are just entered into 15th over of the innings.
Daniel bowled 3 overs, 11 for 3. Yes. Last 6 overs, 6 wickets in hand. I still believe they will be around 150 to 170 runs.
That could be looks like that is a par score maybe today. Maybe we are looking at the batsmen's hitting power. But still, 150 runs on the board would be a good choice to have. And that will give the bowlers immense chance and time for them to change of the techniques.
And we
Oh,
see
this
Chan
time.
Chai.
Oh, cheeky shot. That was just scooped down. The man at the 45 just watching that ball sailing over his head and reached the boundary.
Siva, Chan Chai coming to the strike for the
yeah,
first time.
Yep. And there's something in the name. Maybe I just felt
Very familiar.
very good and familiar to pronounce with.
Yeah. Chan Chai, 5 overs in this series, 41 runs, 8.2 is the economy rate. And first delivery itself, hit for a 4 by Muthutantriye Nilantha. 24-15, Nilantha. And we are into the last 6 overs.
Nicely played. Quick single. Good running between the wickets. It's good that you're seeing this rotating the strike. Even not only scoring those boundaries.
There's a cloud cover coming in and less of a heat. Good for the players in the middle.
And good that the clouds are covered, and I would just love to see the ball doing something better than it has in the couple of past 1 hour plus.
Probably when Hassan comes to bowl will be interesting to see.
That will be brutal. Nicely done. Just tap and run if you are watching that.
On the other hand, for Thailand, taking a couple of more wickets, put a lot of pressure on Maldives to end this innings and try to reduce keep them between 140, 150. Which is a reachable target as well. Don't forget, the second innings going to be a good batting track.
And also it depends on nicely bowled onto the block wall. It depends on is there any rain forecast or the clouds coming over to cover this. And that will give them a different perspective of the way they bat and the way Maldives plan to bowl.
As soon as I was talking about the cloud cover, just sun managed to break through the covers.
Is there something wrong with both of us?
As soon as we say something, it happens. Something completely different happens.
Unbelievable, Yusri.
Commentators, please.
Well, I would love to use that before I being stopped by our own.
Chan Chai continues.
You know who is that I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. And Chan Chai?
No offense, dudes.
1 and 2 deliveries.
Nicely
to
played.
A third man region. That's no third man. That's gone for 4.
And very nicely played. Sensible batting here. You just saw the third man region is vacant. And there is no much quick pace in the ball. Just guided down to the third man for good boundaries. And I would love to count after the end of the innings the number of runs has been scored in the boundaries so far by Maldives.
Yes, and end of 15th over 120 runs on the board, loss of 4 wickets, and last 5 overs. This is the time most of the other teams trying to go for it. And you will see what Nilantha and Hassan Azik are going to do from here. Meantime, Daniel, the ball is final over.
Run a ball from here will give them 150 as a target.
Yeah, that's a minimum target. I would say 150. And Daniel Jacob, that's a wild swing straight down to the long on, taken a single.
And he's into the...
Most importantly, strike given to Nilantha.
And he's into the last over of his spell, and this is a good spell we have seen so far today. He's taken 3 of them and just given 12 runs so far in 3.1 overs.
It's a very interesting...
Oh, wow. Nice. Very nicely done. Isn't he just moved the fielder down there and bowled exactly the same?
Yeah, I think from the ball was before delivery, the batsman was ready to play that shot because the way he stands, he has covers the whole stumps. He doesn't show any stumps. played straight down to the wrong off region.
And
Couple of bounces.
I would say this is a good candidate for an LBW.
Yes,
As you're
yes.
covering completely, and any time they just missed it.
And his stance is kind of awkward, where is more to is facing more towards the cow corner region.
Yeah,
yes.
cow corner. That's oh, nicely played, but just a miss. He completely missed it. I would say just nicely bowled by Daniel. It's coming out to be just 2 runs of what a
that's
ball.
the stump.
That is unnecessary, I would say. Rather just
Hassan
go with it.
Hazik departs after scoring 2 runs of 4 deliveries.
And it might be just they might be feeling some pressure with them, as there is not many boundaries. No, they are scoring in boundaries. The pressure is maybe not scoring in singles.
Yep. I understand.
And this has been a quite opposite of the wickets fall.
There's another Sri Lankan joining.
Exactly, I was about to open my mouth and say that while looking at from here. It is number 66.
Wedage Janaka Malinda. Janaka joining Nilanta in the middle.
I would take that.
Which name you prefer? Wedage Janaka Mali?
I can take any of those. Vedake Janaka Malinda. But it's just like, I would take Malinda. Thanks for the advice, right? The batsmen prefer Malinda in that way, as on your screens. Thanks to the crew of our cameramans. Good work, mate.
Good stuff done by them throughout this series. Bringing these live coverages.
We just don't forget them anytime we come in.
Yep.
Thanks to you guys, and the whole team is behind what you're seeing on the screens.
A lot of efforts going on.
A lot of walkie-talkie work going on without noticing.
A lot of communication, a lot of...
And I would say the communication from them is just as voice lower as in your volume number 1.
Yeah. And they make it a good place for us.
Appealing for an LBW chance. No, says the umpire. Oh, that is a very great spell we have seen from Daniel, and the vice captain filled into the shoes of completing the 4 overs.
Amazing 4 overs by Daniel.
And he has importantly taken 4 wickets and it just given 13 runs in his 4 overs.
That's amazing bowling by him. 13 for 4. Pick of the bowlers today for Thailand. Maldives end of 16 overs, 122 for 5.
And I guess this is a captain bringing back into the attack by himself, bringing into the attack from the far end. What he left with another over, I guess. Yeah. This last over.
Wichanath Singh to pull his final over before he's bringing his ace fast bowlers.
Now we might just see another 3 overs of quick bowling after this, as we're into the 17th over of the game. 122 runs on the board, the loss of 5 wickets for Maldives.
Just 32 runs coming in last 5 overs, losing 4 wickets.
Yeah.
Most importantly, this is what we were talking about, losing so many wickets early stage, in the middle stage.
Yeah. And then it's just that the end of power play till the last 5 overs of the game. Actually, that's a crucial part of your T20, and this is going right into the skies and just sailed over for a 6.
And Nilanta.
And that has gone downtown.
He's doing what he was requested to do.
Just down on one knee.
36 of 23 deliveries.
And there's more to come.
I think he's the batsman who's Maldives were looking into play full 20 overs quota.
Oh,
and that's a big...
Oh,
that's...
unlucky.
Unlucky for the bowler. And lucky for the Nilanta.
He's played just as early than he anticipated that.
And top edge.
And the ball is just slowing down in the middle.
Vichana.
And this is an interesting stance he has actually standing on, just covering the completely.
Yes. Vichana bowling his final over 26 runs already.
Oh,
Play and a miss.
good ball. A hint of a spin there for the left arm. As another point I would like to make, and every time the left arm spinners comes into the attack, they have just taken the wickets, and there's a quick running between the wickets. I just would like to get the strike back to push the run rate up and the scoreboard as well. As I was saying, when the spinners are coming into the attack, especially those left arm spinners, and they have given a big breakthrough for the captains, and this time for a change the captain himself, a left arm bowler, bring him to the attack.
Just like our team.
I love that, Yusri. I loved it. Okay, loved it.
Pushing through the square region, taken a single by Nilantha, keeping a strike.
And this time, good communication between them. Just said no before it reached to the striker end itself.
And Vijayanath ends his 4 overs, 28 runs. And today, anyone joining lately? Today, the final game of this tri-series, Maldives versus Thailand. And Thailand winning the toss, either to field first. Maldives put up a score of 131 for 5, end of 17 overs. Adam, 53 in 38 deliveries. And Rishwan scored 30 of 28. And Nilantha in the middle, unbeaten 38 of 25. Daniel Jacob, 13 for 4. For him, 32 for 1. Final 3 overs. Zahul to complete his final over as well. It's a nice tactic. They keep 1-1 over to these bowlers, main bowlers.
Try to reverse sweep. Just managed to get a single.
131 for 5, end of 17 overs, and then the single score moves to 132.
And we would just see maybe the last 2 overs of the game as the quick bowlers. A wild swing and got him out.
And that's gone. That's gonna hit the middle stump. Middle and leg.
In this process, Nilantha actually moved on to 39 of 26 deliveries he faced. And few good shots clearing the boundaries.
And Malinda departs. 1 of 4. 132 for 6. New batsman walks in. Amil Mauroof. Good opportunity to him to show what he got at this stage. Last 4 wickets in. Nilantha got a lot of responsibility in his shoulder right now. 16 deliveries to go.
I would like to see this team reaching to 150 runs on the board, as you need to stay till another couple of overs, which are the last 2 overs of the game.
Yep. It will be interesting. One of the bowlers has to bowl, I think, after Marseille. There's one more over to go. That's who gonna bowl? Is it the Cameron or Navid or Chumchai? Yahoo. 17 for 1.
As the wickets are falling in tandem for spinners, maybe the captain would look for another spinner to move on with the last 2 overs of the game as well.
Probably.
Good stop. Importantly, a dot ball after the wicket fallen.
Some of the batsmen has to think about taking a single and give most of the strike to Nilantha. He's the batsman who's on Masang.
Nice looking drive just for a single. And more importantly, you have given a strike back to
Nilantha.
Nilantha, who is scoring in
Quite freely. He's scoring 39 of 26.
even I would love to see someone bowling to his stumps.
Let's see what Zahul got to do here. 2 more deliveries to go from him. That's a big shot, big swing towards the square leg region. There's a field that comes in from deep mid wicket. Collects it, 2 runs to Nilantha.
Very well fielded by him and stopping a certain boundary there.
Yep.
Saved 2 runs for his team.
Definitely. And straight away, as a deep square leg is deployed.
Oh,
and
this
big
time!
shot.
Up in the sky!
Traveling. Will it be traveling? Oh, that's a misfield and gone for a 4.
That has a wild swing, gone straight up into the night skies. Beg your pardon, to the day skies, I would rather say.
And that's the end of the 18th over. Zahul bit disappointed with that field. And score moves to 139 for 6, end of 18 overs.
For a moment, Nilantha would have been thought, and he maybe started to walk off.
Yep.
But then felt lucky at the end. The ball has reached the boundary.
And Nilantha moves to 45 of 28 with that boundary.
To the end of 18 overs, it's 139 runs on the board. Lots of 6 wickets.
12 more deliveries to go. Zahul completes his 4 overs, 24 for 1. We see Mahsid comes to attack to bowl his final over as well. It will be interesting to bowl who the bowler going to bowl the final over. Anyway,
maybe the captain would have been a thought of a spinner, I would say.
Never know. Never know. So, Amir has an easy job. Just take a single, give the strike to Nilantha.
Yep. That would have been an ideal situation to have.
Just don't think about this is the 2 overs they have to go and back.
Yes, it has. They just ran a single. Yes. Nilantha has been given a strike. And he's on 45 of 28 deliveries.
Mahsid having some trouble with his length run up. He's taking his steps again. Far corner.
There's an adjustment in the field for the right-hander.
Looks like Kamron going to bowl the final over. Kamron is warming up at the square leg region. Meanwhile,
deployed techniques has been planned already.
Yep.
By the captain.
And Mahsid runs from the find. And Nilantha played through the square leg region. That's another boundary. And he moves to 49 of 29 deliveries.
It's nicely played by him.
I think there's a confusion. Everyone thinking that he scored 50. Still is 1 short of 50. Yet another 1 run to score his 50. 49 of 29 deliveries. Nilantha.
As the scoreboard suggesting, still is on 49 though.
Yep. I think some message went to the batsman saying that he has scored 50.
And I would love to see his way of batting.
Oh, play and a miss.
Just another wild swing from him.
Big swing. 9 more deliveries to go. Nilantha. 49 of 30. And the non-striker straight away walks and talks to the batsman. That's what important in the middle. The partnerships.
And also you would have been delivered a message. You still haven't reached your 50,
yes,
buddy.
Buddy, you have another 1 more run.
And this delivery will shows the discussion between them.
Yes. And this will be interesting to see. Mazid, 37 for 1 in his 3.3 overs. 3 more deliveries to go in his over. And that's played through the covers region, taking a quick single. That's a 50. 50 from Nilanta in 31 deliveries. What an innings from him. 8 boundaries and a 1-6 to his account. And score moves to 145 for 6. And a good score right now.
It's a good score. It's just above the 150 runs would have been a good score. And based on looking at the way they are batting, if most of those deliveries has been given to Nilanta, would have been a 160 plus score.
Next delivery, wild swing by the batsman, no chance of.
Well bowled onto the Yorker length, on the full length.
Ahmad Amil now is taking his phrase arms. 7 more deliveries to go.
Not giving a chance.
Score much as possible and give the advantage to their bowlers when they take the field.
Final delivery of the 19th over.
145 for 6. Ahmad Amil, 12-4.
Full delivery appealing. Is he appealing for it? No, he does not.
That was the inside edge? If not, would have been going for appeal.
Yeah.
I felt it from here.
From here,
we cannot say.
Yeah, from here it looks like hitting the pads. I beg your pardon. But the bowler and the umpires had a great view from there.
Nevertheless, end of 19 overs, 145 for 6 Maldives.
And we are into the final over of the first innings between Thailand and Maldives of the Tri-Series 2019. The final game from Kinrara Oval.
Last 5 overs, 25 runs coming in, 35 runs coming in, sorry, 35 runs, loss of 2 wickets, and it's the final over. And the man in the middle, Nilanta, facing, and Chanchai taken the ball, and it was a good reply. Asking Cameroon to warm up and then suddenly give the ball to someone else. Anyway, poised a good game for the final game of this Tri-Series.
Yep, players would have seen the last 1 week around here. Each of the team playing. 3 of them are Thailand, Malaysia and Maldives. As we all know, Malaysia have won this series.
And Maldives already secured the runners-up spot in this series with 3 points.
And this will be a good context for Thailand batsmen to go up and perform and chase down this target of
they are just playing for their owners now.
Oh, nice.
And at least a 1 win. That's
nice
a
shot.
good shot.
That is a great looking shot, just sliced, and that has raced to the boundary.
Split those 2 fielders in the covers.
That shot made 2 of those fielders look at each other though.
Yes. Oh, who's going and picking that ball from the boundary?
Yep, that would be a good one if you were me there.
Yes, dude, you go and collect it.
And some of us will get angry though. How many times do I have to collect it? And at this point of time, we will be getting angry on the bowler.
True. Why you bowl like that? For a batsman who's in good form. Don't give space to him for swing his bat.
And he's just there to swing that. Oh, this is a good change of pace from the bowler.
This is what the delivery has to be.
Yep.
More towards the third and fourth stump.
And you know the batsman is actually standing right across the stumps and looking towards the cow corner.
Yes, cow corner, and looking to play to the mid wicket and a square leg region.
You give him just a slight bit of space and room outside the off stump. He's just going to hammer that through the point or a gully region.
And that's a good swing straight down to long off. Taken a single and The good call by the batsman Amil.
That is a good call by Amil.
Amil straight away turn back and call for Nilantha come back and take the strike. And Nilantha responded well. Easily taken that 2 runs and as we said, the 150 mark is crossed over. 151 for 6. 3 more deliveries to go. Next delivery. Oh. Big miss by Nilantha and taken a leg by.
And that has hit him in an uncomfortable zone.
2 more deliveries to go. 152 for 6. And last 2 delivery faced by Amil. What Amil can deliver at this stage? Let's wait and watch.
He might be just going down, tap and run and give a last delivery strike to Nilantha, or he could go on wild.
Yeah, probably you go for a while because just 2 more deliveries to go.
There is no option C, just A and B only here.
Yes.
Either you go or just take a tap and run and give a strike to the premier batsman who is in a good form as well today.
You call it like hit or get out, kind of.
That is.
That's a big
swing and a miss. He's tried to just go on with hit the ball rather than tap the ball.
And that's. Then that will probably the last scene from Nilantha today. 56 of 35. That's the final delivery to come, unless there was a no ball or a single.
Final delivery of this innings.
T20i.
Oh God! Wild swing, just managed to get a single.
Good over by T20i as well. Only 8 runs coming.
Good over, a part of that. 4 runs you have given in the first ball of the last over of the innings, and that made 20 overs gone. 153 runs on the board. The loss of 6 wickets for Maldives, and Thailand need to chase 154 runs to win this and fill in those empty points table.
Yes.
Sorry, I would say empty points column.
Column of Thailand. Yes, it will be interesting. Chase Maldives batting line after Thailand winning the toss and needed to field first. Adam Nassif, 53 of 38. Ahmad Hassan, 1 of 3. Muhammad Rishwan, 30 of 28. Muthu Tantrigi, Nilantha Kure, unbeaten, 56 of 35 deliveries, 9 boundaries and 6 to his account. Shafraz Jalil got out for a duck. Hassan Hazik, 2 of 4. Janaka Malinda, 1 of 4. And Ahmad Amil, unbeaten, 3 of 7.
That's a very good 3 of those noticeable innings from Maldives' point of view. And just if you look at the strike rate between Adam and Nilantha, they just 35 deliveries has been scored, taken to score 56 runs, as 38 deliveries for 53 runs from both of them. And there's 100 runs between them as well.
Correct, and it's important 69's partnership for the second wicket as well.
And don't forget Rishwan as well in between, 30 of contributed with 30 runs.
And bowling card of Thailand, Mahzid Fahim 4 overs 38 for 1. Kamron bowling the first over, 16 runs he went when Adam was taking on. Ziaul Haq 4 overs 24 for 1, and Vichan Singh 4 overs 28. Daniel Frederick Jacob, who was the man who put the brakes on Maldives, 4 overs 13 for 4. And Naveed Pathan 1 over 12, and T20i, who bowled a brilliant final over and 2 overs 17.
The Kamran's first over would have triggered the skipper to go on with the spinners.
Correct.
Pick of the bowlers is Daniel Frederick, 13 runs, 4 wickets he have taken. And we will take a short break.
Yeah, before that, just give us some rise in this series. What happened? There's no finals in this series. This just league games as well only. So Malaysia 4 games 3-1. One went wash off yesterday with 7 points. They have secured the champions position, and Maldives already secured the runners-up position with 3 points, 3 matches, 1 won, 1 lost, and 1 washover. And Thailand 3 matches yet to win a game, and this match will probably the game to win. And we'll be back soon when they take the field to chasing a target of 154 in 20 overs.
Please stay tuned for the next innings. Welcome back, everyone, for the second innings between Maldives and Thailand. Score Thailand. So you can see the umpires made their way into the center along with the players. As the match summary stands, Maldives have scored 20 overs has been played and 153 runs on the board, and 154 runs required to win for Thailand. There's a good knocks there by few of the batsmen for Maldives. There's 56 of 35 by Kure and 53 runs of 38 deliveries, and Rishwan have scored 30 runs of 28. As the pick of the bowlers is Jacob for 4 wickets he has taken for 13 runs of the 4 overs, and 24 runs have given for 4 overs, 1 wicket for Huck, and for him have taken 1 wicket of 38 runs he has given for 4 overs. And these Thailand players has made their way into the center and waiting for start of the proceedings from the Combox end.
And Daniel, after taking those 4 wickets, he's back in the middle to open the innings for Thailand.
Welcome back all the viewers wherever you are from. Welcome Yusri.
Welcome. Thank you, Siva.
And starting with is a very good move by Maldives, starting off with the left arm spin from the Combox end.
Safi is the bowler going to start for Maldives.
There's an interesting move.
Saeed Mohammad Shafi, 6 overs, 44 for 1 in this series. Economic rate of 7.33. And a batsman to face, Daniel Jacob from Thailand. First delivery, straight to the fielder.
It's very good bowling. The first 2 deliveries has no room as given outside the off stump.
Daniel Jacob, 3 innings, 53 runs, 17.67 is the average, and strike rate of 70.67.
Oh, nicely bowled. Quick single taken as a leg by signal by the umpire. And the 2 match officiating the umpires are Mr. Kalidas and Mr. Shivam.
Mohammad Shafiqul Haq.
It's good to see a left arm spinner opening the bowling for Maldives, and they have read the pitch, I would say, very well based on the wickets has been fallen for the spinners.
Yes, Shafiqul starting opening with Daniel. He has played 3 innings, 50 runs, 16.67 is the average, and strike rate of 116.328. Delivery played on the off. That's gone. Will it be traveling to a boundary? That's gone. Fielder was giving a good dive there.
Very good looking shot on the offside. As the infield has been cleared, it just raced to the boundary.
With that boundary, the scores are moves to 5, and Shafiq straight away opens his account with a boundary. His first delivery, he pitched.
The techniques from Thailand batsmen should be the way which Maldives has been applied. In the first 6 overs of the power play, will be looking to score as many runs as they could. Oh, this is a chance of a catch. Drop.
That was a good try by that fielder.
That was gone straight to gully, I would say.
Is it Naveed? Sorry, Nilantha?
Has gone straight into the hands, just in and out in a flash.
I think it was Rishwan, the fielder there. Good try. So a long on and a cow corner region, the 2 fielders outside the circle, and Jacob that straight away through the square leg region, yet another boundary, and he's opened his account as well.
Has pitched just in the middle of it, on a short of a length, and given a batsman to room and free his arms on the leg side. This time, no chase required, just race to the boundary.
In the first over 10 for none by Thailand. straight away opening the account, and yes, we see a familiar face on the far end. Number 8 on his shirt, Hassan Ibrahim.
I would love to see the way he's going to target the stumps, or he's looking for a swing in the first couple of overs of his spell.
Yes,
And nothing less been expected from him than a brutal of a spell for Maldives to give a chance to restrict Thailand batsmen to score less runs in this specific power play. Still 5 overs left in the power play.
but when we look at his stats, it's a very unfamiliar stats. We see 10 overs, 105 runs. He has given 10.5 is the economy, which we haven't familiar
Oh,
with.
that is
And-
up straight away into the skies. Is a fielder underneath it? No chance.
And that speed carries to the boundary. That's gone for 6. It's just the top edge travels to the 6.
And the pace which is bowling to the batsman just given them a lucky boundary, I would say.
Yes, I thought it will be going straight up and goes for the keeper's catch, but
Yeah,
it has traveled to the 6. And
keeper is just standing not that far than usual. There's overcast conditions in Kinrara Oval.
yes,
There'll be a Duckworth. Another time, this time on the leg side. Another 6. Yes, it has. The batsmen are just dealing in 6s rather than 4s.
that shot, is it that batsman's class or the speed Hassan generates?
I would take both. I would take both for just giving credit to
The
both
batsman
the
as
teams
well.
as
Yes,
well.
we shouldn't talk about put the effort of the batsman down as well. He played well.
And it's just that he just played under his eyes. It doesn't matter on whether it's a 4 or a 6, but he's just playing Hassan under his eyes, and he managed to score 2 of those in 6s. And the first over of Hassan, 2 balls, has been gone for 6 and 6. And that triggered him to change the line and a length, as well as he's coming from around the wicket. This would be an interesting context.
Let's see Hassan what he can do right now. We haven't seen him under pressure like this before.
Yep.
And the first time we're seeing him straight away 2 6s and putting him straight under pressure.
Just as expected, he changed his pace of the ball. There's a slower of a delivery coming from round the wicket angle, and that would be an awkward angle for the right-handers.
Correct. Shafiqul Haq has moved to 18 of 5. And Daniel Jacob
Taking
4 of 4.
his time.
Yeah, there's a kind of a breeze going through in the middle. Nice breeze. The sun is covered. Looks like rain is coming. It'll be interesting to see.
Nicely changed in line and length, but a very quick single taken. Good running between the wickets.
It will be interesting to see what will be the in Duckworth twist as well.
Good call, Yusri.
End of 6 overs, they need 36 runs. Loss of no wickets.
And they would
no loss.
definitely would have spoken about it, and they might be working towards that target to reach after the 6 overs of the game.
Yep.
And very good
Miss.
ball.
A good change up by Hassan this time. Not giving that much bounce to the batsman. Probably understanding the bounce he likes to play.
And first 2 deliveries, he tried to hit the deck hard to get that the ball going above the west height of the batsman. And by looking at the 2 6s, it may trigger him to change
Let's
the
see.
line and length as well. He's bowling just back of a length. Oh, this time pulled it and hard. Is racing to the boundary? No, it doesn't.
Taken two runs. Good over for Thailand. 16 runs coming in that over. And 26 runs. End of second over. Siva. Maldives is 21 for no loss at this stage. 5 runs ahead.
As I said, this is the good context is going to be in terms of a batting. And there's one person required to step up for Thailand, and that taken by the responsibility has been taken by Shafiqul Haq, I would say.
Shafiqul Haq, 20 off 7. Is there yet another bowling change? Looks like it. And
Is this going to be another spin from far end? Yes, it looks like.
the bowler is Adam Nasif.
Coming right arm over for the left-hander. As a packed offside field for the off-spinner.
Fighter delivery straight to the mid-off fielder. No chance of a run.
Going to be the next 4 interesting overs is going to be, and that depends on how many runs Thailand is going to score, and that would this time up into the skies, fielder coming underneath it. Is it? Yes, it has taken.
And good catch by Said Safi.
For a moment he just thought that the ball is just out of his hands and managed to hold it on.
And the batsman departs is Daniel
And is
Jacob.
the spinners are taking the wickets in this game.
Yes. And Daniel Jacob has departed after scoring of 5 runs in 7 deliveries.
And the ball is there just to hit. Maybe the pace from the bowler didn't give him much of the elevation which the batsman is looking at. And they'll bring Jordan on strike.
New batsman Johannes Jordan. Number 55.
I would say it's a good change of a bowling from the captain of Maldives.
True.
He tried with the left arm in the first over, and from the same end, it is the right arm spinner. We have given the breakthrough for Maldives, and they just need another 9 wickets.
Shafiqul is the batsman who has gone for big shots so far.
It's interesting to see for the first time he's on strike for Adam Nasif.
And don't forget Adam with bat. He scored 53 of 38 and straight away he has taken a wicket here.
I would say I like the techniques of Adam Nasif coming around to the right-hander and over to the left-hander.
Adam Nasif, the highest wicket taker for Maldives as well.
This time,
Go through the square region. Will that be travel to boundary? Yes, it's gone for 4. And Shafiqul continues what he is used to do. Even his partner has departed. And talking about Adam Nasif has bowled 7 overs in this series, 35 runs for 5 wickets. With today, this wicket, 6 wickets he moves to.
I would expect him to bowl, pitch it up. Yes, it has. It's a very good change in length. This is what required in this pitch. Just bowl further up. Didn't give the batsman too much of room either side of the wicket.
2 fielders in the deep is a long on and a deep mid wicket. Playing toward the fine leg region, taking a quick single. Hassan collects it. Final delivery of the third over, 31 for 1. Adam.
Thailand is just playing to avoid the Dakotluis, I would say, as they are on 31 runs on the board already for in the third over of the game.
Yeah, they need 40 runs end of 6 overs, And that's the end of the third over. 31 for 1.
There's dead ball given by the umpire.
Oh, what it why it was given a dead ball? We are not sure.
And there's a conversation between the bowler and the umpire. He might be asking, why is that a dead ball?
Yes, umpire given an explanation. He was saying something. He was discussing something with the batsman and the non-striker batsman. He was not ready and taken a single. End of 3 overs. 32 for 1. It's posing to be a good game here. At this stage, that 5 runs difference has changed to the other side. Earlier, Thailand was 5 runs ahead. Now, end of 3 overs, 5 runs. Maldives is 5 runs ahead. They were 37 for 1 at this stage.
That's the time they started to accelerate the score.
And yet another bowling change. 4 overs, bowling by 4 bowlers.
Yeah, that's as expected, maybe based on the last over. He might be saving Hassan to come back in the later stage of the innings.
Correct. And Amir on the ball from the far end.
The bowler coming. As more interestingly, keeper standing up.
Yep.
To the left-hander, left arm over.
And a dead ball. He didn't deliver the ball.
It would have been a very awkward angle to stand up to the stumps for the left arm over the wicket bowler. And as the right-hander is on strike.
Bowling to Jordan.
Chance of a run out on the non-striker. Just missed it.
If it had hit, Shafiqul will be walking back after playing an amazing 25 of 10 deliveries.
He's just eager to get back to the strike. And that triggered him to just down halfway onto the pitch. There are 3 stumps for the target. That is not missed by much.
.1, 32 for 1. Next delivery. Watchfully played, please. Push towards mid-off, taken a single.
I would say it's not a bad move at all to slow down the run rate as well and all. He's not that quick, so it's getting a bit tougher for a batsman to hit down the line, as he got to make the spaces around.
Probably they are Thailand also looking to play, get as much as possible the runs in the new ball and the fielding restrictions as well, because you know when the ball is getting softer, the spinners take much of the proceedings after that, and it's a bit difficult to score.
Yep.
And most importantly, getting a 1 win in the points table just before they flying back home. A very important game.
Oh, nicely bowled. Slower, short delivery. Has completely missed it. That's a wild swing off the bat. There is a fielder patrolling exactly to the deep mid wicket for that shot.
.33 for 1. 2 more deliveries to go in this 4th over. He's up in the air, straight away to the... one bounce. Just... I think the fielder thought his ball is coming straight to him throat. He didn't realize that ball was dipping in front of him.
That is the exact reaction of from me as well. I thought it's going straight into the hands of the fielder. I just did not realize.
If that one step he would have taken would have been a good catch, and you would have seen the batsman back in the pavilion, and that opportunity taken by both hands by Shafiqul, and next delivery departed through the covers region for a 6. And umpire given 6. And end of the fourth over, 39 for 1.
And that drop catch has caused 6 more runs.
Is that the catch of the match? Time would say. We have to wait and watch.
As the end of 4 overs is 39 runs on the board. A loss of 1 wicket for Thailand.
Shafiqul going strong. After that opportunity given, 31 of 14 he is on. It seemed like first 4 overs of Maldives batting as well. 13.
Yep.
They were when they were in 30s. Adam was the main batsman who was scoring, and Adam back to ball.
Oh, that doesn't bounce at all. Surprised the keeper as well.
Yes. Going to the 5th over. 39 for 1.
There's an identical chance of a run out also has been missed by Thailand when Maldives are batting.
Correct.
And there's a
it's
prime batsman as well.
almost identical situations are happening. Almost the World Cup, where the World Cup the identical things happening with Pakistan with 92 and 2019.
I'm not going there. You believe or not, half of my phone pictures are those.
Yes, I'm getting even our team card all bombarded with all these scenarios. Oh, that's interesting. Batsman lost the bat while he's playing that shot.
That is an epic of a scenario. And whatever you're seeing on the screen, that is hilarious. And immediately batsman is asking for a change of a bat as he lost it.
He lost the grip or what? He has lost.
I would say he's holding the bat slightly not tight a bit, and also he just lost the grip there.
Yes.
And maybe trying to hit the ball hard as the expected. It didn't come up as expected.
40 for 1. We are in final 2 deliveries of the 5th over.
For a split second, I didn't have a words to say, Risri.
Right at delivery. That's a gift by Adam to Shafiqul, and Shafiqul went for another 6.
It has taken as a lolly and sensibly eaten.
46 for 1. Final delivery of the 5th over.
You don't bowl the full tosses to those informed batsmen. They can dispatch those with in any part of the ball, any part of the game, any part of the ground.
Right.
Oh, nicely bowled. That is a quicker delivery.
And I think this batsman is struggling to hold the bat. He's losing all the time. It looks like he's having a trouble with the grip, so that's why he's asking the bat change. Straight away in the 5 overs, 46 for 1 Thailand. And at this stage, Maldives 57 for 1.
There's 11 runs difference between.
Yep. So, as a Thailand supporters, they will be looking to see these both the batsmen stay in the middle for some time.
Yep.
Another 5-6 overs.
Yep.
Meantime, Maldivians will be looking to see off these batsmen as soon as possible back into the pavilion.
There's one more over left in the power play.
And Amil to continue from the far end.
So very good over the last he bowled. A part of that 6. Just been a drop catch as well in the last over. I would see what kind of change of techniques from him from far end. Oh,
That's
another shot of a length delivery. He's just racing towards the boundary. Yes, it has. Gone for 4. Shafiqul as well is just dealing with the boundaries. Has moved on to...
It's interesting. change. Emil continues from far end.
Good line and length, good change of a ball. Straight onto the stumps.
We see some supporters as well around. Some Maldives are here to support the team, and few Thailands as well. And that's gone through the fine leg region. Too short ball by the batsman bowler. Wrong deliveries. Two boundaries already given in this over. Score moves to 54 in 5.3 overs.
He might have been upset with the last ball of the last over, and also a drop catch which has been shortened in length in this over.
Watchfully played by the batsman. Final two deliveries in the fielding restrictions. Jordan 54 for 1. Meantime, it's a nice ground here, Kinra Oval.
And Jordan is playing an innings of Mohammad Rizwan of Maldives here for Thailand.
He's using the fast outfield as well. These two batsmen. Taken in another single, 55 for 1. Final delivery of the fielding restrictions. They are paying the price for the miss opportunity. Rather.
There's a total error in judgment from the fielder. A wild swing, but just straight to the fielder. No run as end of power play. 6 overs gone. 55 runs. The loss of a wicket.
The sun is breaking through. And we see some good supporters are coming out and supporting teams and watching here.
Hi Gary, you're on cam. If you're looking at it, welcome to Kinra Oval.
Home of cricket in Malaysia.
You can wave the hand if you're looking at it.
The umpire calls for the second power play, which allows the fielders to go out of the circle. The field restrictions of two fielders outside the circle is taken off. Shafiqul Haq, 37 of 17. Johannes Jordan, 12 of 12. Thailand 55 for 1. A chasing target of 154 runs. Required another 99 runs in 14 overs. A required run rate of 7.07.
There's 9 runs from the last over. There's another quick bowler. Onto the pads.
Janaka Malinda, new bowler.
Just a single.
In the 7th over, Maldives, end of 6 overs, they were 65 for 1. So they are getting a slight gap between that, and after that, now need to be interesting stage where they reduce that run rate, where they try to settle down.
And we have entered into the interesting phase of the game from 6th to 15th over. And this will decide the number of runs has been scored or the number of wickets has been taken by the bowling side.
Oh, up in the air. Will that be taken? No. One bounce.
Has
short.
Gone straight into the skies, but landed on no man's land.
Shafiqul Haq living dangerously. And it was unfortunate for bowlers. Point of view. He's the main batsman who's in the middle, who's making a lot of trouble.
And that shot have been triggered by the batsman just because of the fielding restrictions are over.
Yes.
Oh, nicely played. Just a flick of the wrist.
Going towards the deep squalid region. Taken a single.
So far, a good over for Maldives. Just given 3 runs.
They need a couple of more wickets in this phase, but especially between 10 overs to 6.
Yep.
They need 1 or 2 wickets to put the pressure on.
Oh, what a
And
shot! But it's gone straight into the skies. Fielder underneath it. Yes. Taken very comfortably.
That side, Mohammad Safi, for the second time, he has taken the catch. And main batsman, dangerous batsman, back into the pavilion.
As we were just talking about, required a wicket, and
And
Maldives got it. As that is a set batsman for Thailand. As a would be a
32 runs partnership, brother.
32 runs of a partnership, and is broken by a change of a bowling.
And Naveed Pathan walks in.
For a moment, I thought before the catch has been taken, 2 fielders running towards the ball.
Probably
And,
this. He tried to deliver it slightly slower.
Yep.
And he came slightly slower than he expected. So it was a few milliseconds early to the shot, which the ball was on the air for more time rather than traveling towards the 6. Anyhow, 1 wicket taken by Maldives. Meantime, Thailand probably looks to continue with these 2 batsmen for some time.
As the batsman crossed, that bring Jordan on strike. Very good ball, Yorker in length.
Naveed.
Change of a bowling is working for Maldives.
Malinda bowling well. Important breakthrough there.
And that important breakthrough came right into the face of 7 to 15th over of the innings. And this is what we've been talking for a couple of games as well. Nicely bowled. Just not giving that room either side of the wicket. Bowling line and length straight to the wickets. That is the end of over number 7. 58 runs on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. As the required target is 154 for Thailand. Now the required score has gone to 2 figures.
Naveed Pathan taking his guards. He is the highest scorer for Thailand in this series. 80 runs in 3 innings. Average of 26.67. Strike rate of 119.4. That was unfortunate dismissal by Shafiq, but it was we knew that it was coming because the way he was attacking. And there's yet another bowling change as well. Nilantha Kure, 2 Sri Lankan born Maldivian players. Nilantha.
Now we are seeing first time in this innings as some leg spinners.
Nilantha played a superb innings, unbeaten 56 of 35. Most importantly, to cross that 150 marks for Maldives.
As the run rate has been dropped to 8.18. Good to see the leg spinners.
That's a quick single taken. It's nice to see these spinners using properly. And a single there.
Thanks for the info, whatever you have given me, Neville. Out of the box.
62 for 2. Thailand. Fighter delivery.
Oh, straight. Good effort there by the bowler. And it's good to see the rotation of the strike is still in their minds as is giving the strike back to the senior partner.
That's a mature cricket by these two batsmen in the middle. That's what you need in this stage. You lost 2 wickets, quick 2 wickets. And this is the stage where you need to settle down, get into the act, and keep the scoreboard ticking.
As the end of over number 8, 64 for 2.
64 runs, loss of 2 wickets, end of 8 overs. Maldives at this stage, 72 for 1.
And the gap
they're catching up.
The gap has been reduced and less than 10 runs.
Yep, now they are now catching up. So, and they are going ahead with Duckworth Lewis also, even though the sun is out now.
Yep. It's good to keep an eye on DL score, especially in this part of the world and this time of the year.
You never know what time the rain comes. But the good thing is in Kinrara, as soon as the rain's over, you can start usually.
Yep.
And Malinda continues from the pavilion end.
Oh, nicely bowled. His change of a pace is actually working for Maldives. Not giving too much of room in the last over as well. And this over is started off well, bowling straight to the stumps.
Good strategy by the Maldivians as well. One end a pace and one end a spin. So not allowing the batsmen to get used to.
And the good delivery just on the middle and leg stump. And has to get a single. Is he bowling with his spectacles on?
Yes, it is.
Okay, very rare to see. And a fast bowler.
Just like me.
I would rather say just like me, Yusri.
I don't think you.
There is a competition in the compost as well.
I don't think you take that much of steps to bowl.
It will be too tiring.
When you compare.
Yeah, it will be too tiring as well. It shouldn't be more than 10 foot for me.
It takes about 13 to 14. Depends.
More than 10 foot, I'll get confused. Where to land the ball? A nicely ball is just getting that full length balls right into the, just landed on the fuller length. And all these deliveries from a previous over and compared to this over as well, it's just targeting the foot of the player is trying to land exactly onto the Yorker length. Most of the deliveries he succeed to bowl in similar fashions.
Probably Hassan given some tips as well, playing in this part of the world for some time.
Another good delivery, another Yorker in length, and just giving 3 singles so far.
Just given 6 runs in for 6 for 1 in 1.5 overs.
There's a very good change of a bowling as well from the captain of Maldives. As soon as he saw they're getting used to the pace, he bring the spinners on.
There's the final delivery. That's straight to the fielder. No chance of a run.
Back of a length ball. The end of over number 9. 7 for 2.
Now it 4 of 6 and Jordan.
Both of them trying to construct the innings and get the Thailand team to a respectable total.
Set up a good platform to the middle order. Let others to come and go for it.
As the way they are going through the run rate 7.44, the target is still achievable as the there should be someone who has to hang in there till the end of the game and see through the overs.
Record run is 7.91.
And the leggy continuing from far end.
With a single, Jordan moves to 20 of 23 deliveries. 68 runs on the board.
Would love to see whether I could able to pick his googlies if he's bowling any from this far.
His delivery plays straight down. The bowler himself stops it. No chance of a run.
Looks like quicker than the previous one. As I would love to see him bowling some googlies to deceive the batsman, as most of the deliveries has been the leggies. Straight to the bowler. And, importantly, a dot ball. Every dot ball counts as we are into the 10th over of the game.
Correct. At this stage you need to keep on taking singles, and once in a while.
And that is a wild swing, is the pressure shot.
Once in a while, go for a big shot. Alright, yes, yet another single. So try to reduce the dot deliveries as much as possible.
It's a good over so far. Just 2 runs is given. And good flight. Bowled him. What a ball. Just flighted in delivery. And just rock onto the stumps.
And Jordan departs after scoring 20 runs of 24 deliveries.
That is the advantage of being a leg spinner. And he's completely deceived him through the air, and also the flight. He's down on one knee. Break the gate.
Thailand 69 for 3. And Nilanta has managed to take a wicket with the pressure.
And had a great time with the bat as well today. And is doing with his leggies.
Ziahu to the middle. Ziahu Haq walks in, replacing Jordan.
This gives some relief to the Maldivian bowlers as well. And the wickets are falling again, and 7 to 15th over of the innings.
And Dakot Lewis also increases now. They need 72. End of 10 overs. Just 3 runs behind now.
Would love to find an actual reason between the 7th and 15th over of the innings, especially in this ground. You see.
Why you lose so many wickets?
Yeah.
Probably batsmen
There are
losing their temper.
a lot of equations in there, as I'm weak in maths, so I will try to work it on. No single, no run. Importantly, he's bowling a great over here. He got a wicket of it, and that is the end of over number 10. Halfway through the stage of the innings, 69 runs on the board. The loss of 3 wickets for Thailand.
Malinda and Nilanta has done a good job. For last 4 overs, they just given 14 runs and taken 2 wickets. Most importantly, that 2 wickets put the pressure on the batsmen. And let's see how the Thailand going to respond.
Need another 85 runs in the last 10 overs of the game.
Halfway mark 69 for 3. Require another.
Oh, well bowled. What a delivery. Very good ball. Oh, just hanging on to that. Give an applause to the keeper as well. As a good take by the keeper. Yorker in length. Right on a full length. And that is just outside the off stump. It is a very difficult to take for the keepers. As the experience shows, is good at it.
Yeah, halfway mark. They require another 85 runs in 7 wickets in hand. So this will be putting pressure on the batting side.
As wide signal by the umpire. As there is a bit just clipping that mark, which belongs to the umpire. It's good to see the keeper still standing up to it. Nicely bowled. More importantly, no run given. He's bowling on the middle and leg stump lane.
Usually, I think when the keeper comes in, when the batsman loves to go front, more towards outside the line and stand, not letting the bowler to bowl in those good length.
Yep. And that gives good confidence to the bowler, but not so good to the batsman. 3 dots except that wide delivery.
So when the wicket keeper comes in front, a batsman most likely goes to the back foot rather than going to the front foot, unless you are very sure about that shot.
Yep. Steaming in. A wild swing. Is that gone?
A good shot.
Yes, it has.
That's through the cow corner region. 6.
And more importantly, it just has gone flat as it can.
Yes, Naveed.
That would release the pressure of whatever the number of deliveries he's faced and place the innings.
Correct. Naveed is moved to 11 of 13 deliveries.
That would have been triggered a change of a field.
Yes, it does. It does. There's a fielder comes into the cow corner region. Long on, cow corner, deep mid wicket, long off.
And that particular shot has actually opened a place for singles.
And
He can just tap and run this time.
Deep extra cover, fielders, and short third, point, extra covers, short point, like the fielding positions. Going to the final delivery of the 11th over, 76 for 3.
Some exercise to the umpires. Oh, that is a drop chance I would take, but it's a tough chance. Last over, last ball of the 11th over. It's the end of 11 overs, 76 for 3.
Money the 3 overs, 13 for 1. Good bowling by Maldivians at this stage. They would be prefer to have another couple of more wickets just before the last 5 overs.
Finished with 3 overs, 13 for 1. The last 9 overs of the game. Still the run rate required is heading up. 78 to be exact required. At the run rate of 8.67. And the current rate they are going at 6.91. And they might be playing for the next couple of overs sensibly and then start to accelerate the score in the last 5 overs of the game. As a leggy continuing from far end.
Last 5 overs scored 21 runs, a loss of 2 wickets.
Has gone to this short third man just for a single.
Continues from the fine.
As the way the field has been kept, there is no real threat from the batsmen. Not many fielders are patrolling the boundaries. This time they need people patrolling the boundaries. Yes, it has gone down to the 6 on the cow corner.
That's dispatched handsomely through the cow corner region. Yet another 6 to Naveed.
It just opened up the sentence from me as there is not many fielders patrolling the boundaries. That's just gone.
Going to the 12th over, 8 for 3.
Another wild swing. This time is a chance of a catch. No, just falling short of the fielder.
One bounce to the fielder. I think they're trying to match the Maldivian score at this stage.
Yep. They're trying to start accelerating the score as they see the run rate is heading up to 6.72.
Correct. The run rate over 8, so they want to bring that within their controllable mark. 2 more deliveries to go. 24 for 3. Next delivery.
A nice flighted delivery this time. No run, straight to the fielder.
16 for 1. One more during his third over.
It's good to see the bowler is not shy to flight the deliveries and asking the batsman dance down the track. Is the chance of a run out? No. It's back home safe. And throw has been gone a bit wider. That's the end of over number 12. 85 for 3.
Require another 49 runs. 69 runs. 69 runs of 8 overs. 8.62 is the required run rate.
In T20, anything is possible. Just the Thailand players required to stay in the center. Two of them constructed the innings quite well so far. Naveed on 18 of 17 deliveries. And Zail on 2 of 5 deliveries.
Bowling change from the pavilion end. Skipper Mahfouz bringing himself back from the pavilion end to bowl the 13th over.
And the spin into the attack. This time is a left arm off spinner, orthodox. Has guided down to the short third man. Just no run.
Mahfouz bowled 11 overs, 73 for 5 in this series with an average of 14.6 and economy rate of 6.64.
Appealing for an LBW. No, says the umpire.
Probably a good call.
It's a leg by signal.
46 deliveries.
13th over of the innings. Oh, sensibly played, but straight to the fielder.
Now one of these batsmen has to take the charge from here. Otherwise it will be too late.
And the way it looking is should be Naveed. He's trying to charge and punish. And get that run rate up.
Naveed moves to 19 of 19 with that single.
Still 67 runs required in 7.2 overs. That's nice. That is up in the skies. Is there going to be a catch? Fielder underneath it.
That's gone. Gone for 6. Straight down the bowler's head.
That has hit firmly and timed it perfect just to slope over the boundary ropes.
Ziaul Haq. That is Ziaul Haq for you. Find the outside edge of the bat and gone for the third man region. Stops just before the boundary line. Taken 2 runs.
That is the end of over number 13. 95 on the board.
Zahul 10 of 9. Naveed on 19 of 19. 95 for 3 Thailand. End of 13 overs. Just 10 runs short of Maldives. 105 for 2 at this stage.
And to encourage Thailand batsmen, they just required one good over to change the equation. And also they need one batsman to stay through the innings. And the way it looks like...
Adam is back to the attack to bowl his third over.
Yeah.
95 for 3. 7 overs to go. 59 runs required. 8.43 is the required run rate. Straight to the fielder. Quick single.
Thrown to the wrong end. But no damage done. No extra runs considered a part of that single.
Fielders are realizing the game is moving slightly away from them. So trying to take some change, take the control back to their hands. Let's play it
What
straight
a
down.
shot, but straight to the fielder there. The cow corner. Just down on one knee.
And these two batsmen playing so well, playing a very matured innings in the middle. They understand which deliveries to go for it and which deliveries to take a singles.
A quicker delivery this time. Just a single, yes.
Score moves to 97 if I'm not mistaken.
Uh, 98 runs.
57 runs required in 40 deliveries.
As a good, interesting context is going to be for the next 6 overs of the game.
56 of 39 deliveries.
As that is achievable as long as
These two
playing.
are there for some time.
Yep. They should be seeing through the innings as well in order for Thailand to
Correct.
put the points table in the points table. Put that column of winning points.
And then continues.
Slow
Flighted.
delivery this time. Good stop there, but just couldn't stop that single. And bowler is rightly upset about it. And I would say rather he isn't just in pain, maybe stopping that firmly hit ball.
Yes. Played so well, so hard.
There's another quick delivery this time.
And this time it will be running to the boundary from the third man region. Slightly away from the off.
And played sensibly this time, and bowler is just quicker in the speed this time of the last delivery of the over.
That's the end of the 14th over, 104 for 3. Siva?
It's going to be an interesting context in the next 6 overs of the game. Required rate is dropping down, and they're going at 7.43 runs an over.
And interestingly, Maldives were 110 for 4.
That is analysis from Yusri for you.
And it goes neck to neck at this stage. And last 5 overs getting 37 runs.
Good bowling. Another left arm spinner from the combox end. Adam Nassif is bowled his 3 overs, given 22 runs, 1 wicket, and this is
Mahfouz, the skipper.
Mahfouz.
Ball 1 over. He's bowling the second over.
No room outside the off stump. Try to cut between the point and gully, but just straight to the fielder. And they're dealing in singles. Singles are not enough at this stage of the innings for Thailand. Need at least a boundary in every over.
So the flighted delivery comes down. The batsman straight to the mid wicket, taken a single.
As the change of a speed has also made the batsman to change his shot as well at the last second. He's thinking the ball would have reached him quite quicker than he anticipated.
48 runs required in 33 deliveries. Game is going nicely.
It's nicely poised for the rest of the remaining overs. And batsmen are happy to rotate the strike and get to that target. The last 5 overs to accelerate. And this is the 15th over of the game. 107 runs on the board.
107 for 3. 2 more deliveries to go in this 15th over. Lighter delivery, plays towards the mid-on region. Bowler himself running, and did he?
I think he just pulled off an
Hamstring?
hamstring there. He just slowed it down completely after running few.
The final delivery to go in the 15th over, 109 for 3.
That's nicely placed by the batsman, just taken 2 runs
Yes,
from the shot.
yes, he's having some trouble, and this stage you don't want the skipper to lose.
Yes,
You need to be in
you
the
can
middle.
see it. He can see it. He just dropped the ball to the umpire and he's in pain.
Yes, he is in pain. He is having trouble, and as a Maldivian fans, they don't want lose him in the middle at this stage.
Umpires are having a quick chat with him to check his condition. And the first time in this innings, Fizzo is out into the center.
This Tri Nation in the early stage. Morning today, Thailand won the toss. In order to field first, both the Maldivian bats and Maldivians scored 153 for loss of 6 wickets in 20 overs. Malinda 56 of 35. Nilantha 56 of 35. Umar 53 of 38. Rishwan 30 of 28. Jacob with the ball 13 for 4. Ziaul Haq 24 for 1. And Fahim 38 for 1. Chasing a target of 154. They are 109 for 3 in the 14.5 overs. And 38 runs played by Shafiqul, Paran, Naveed 24 of 15, and Jordan 20 of 24. Malin 13 for 1, and Nilantha 17 for 1.
It's good to see the captain is back on his feet and ready to bowl.
Delivering the final delivery of
A
the
slower delivery this time, and he's still struggling, I guess, with the way he's running towards the ball.
Probably we won't be seeing him bowling hereafter. The last 5 overs.
As the end of 15 overs, 110 for 3. He might not be bowling, but his presence is much required for
Yes.
Maldives to place the tactics of the rest of the 5 overs as Thailand is cruising towards the target. They just lost 3 wickets, 7 wickets in hand in the last 5 overs of the game. Required runs of 45.
44 runs in 5 overs, 30 deliveries. Record run rate of 8.8. Most importantly, 7 wickets in hand.
That is the difference of having wickets in hand in the last 5 overs of the game. Is there a bowling change from far end?
Adam
Yes.
to continue from the far end. Adam bowls 3 overs, 22 for 1 so far. This is final over from Adam. 30 balls, 44 runs, 1 wickets in hand. What a game. Coming down, there's a fielder there. Will that be taken? Yes! And Adam has taken the second wicket under his belt. And he is a front line competitor for the man of the match.
And he has scored some runs as well, and he is proving his skills taking the wickets of Thailand batsmen. They're very well set in the middle. They're trying to construct the innings, and a good time to take the wickets in the 15th over of the game. You're chasing runs of 44 still required.
Ziahul, the batsman who departs, scoring of 20 of 16 deliveries.
It's a nice way of celebration. The celebration shows that how much important is this wicket, or important to get the wickets of Thailand batsmen.
It's a very important partnership as well. 41 runs partnership that they were broken. And a new batsman walks in. Number 83.
Anwarul Islam.
Anwar Islam.
As the batsman's cross.
Looks like the batsmen didn't cross. Sorry, yes.
They crossed.
They haven't-
Nicely
they haven't.
played.
That's
Very
a
well
good
placed
shot.
into the gap. Just raced to the boundary.
Adam, Mr. Trick. Bit disappointed.
There is a welcome boundary for Thailand, and importantly, there is the in-strike batsman just came in, faced the first ball, and guided to the boundary.
Probably he got a license to go for it from the skipper. Go and play some shots. Reduce the required run rate.
As the run rate is climbing up the stairs, and this is sensible batting after hitting the four, just taking one run and rotating the strike. And giving the strike to Naveed, who has been there for quite some time, faced 25 deliveries of 24 runs he scored.
Required 39 runs of 27 deliveries.
Interesting shot I've seen him for a second time. One I've seen him playing that identical shot for a leg spinner. Changing his sense in the last second of the
Stoppage. A good stop by that fielder, short third man fielder.
For a moment, the ball is in the air for a few seconds and just landed safely. It was a good dive. I could see another Malinga in there under that head.
Final delivery of the 16th over, 116 for 4.
Very well bowled. No run, importantly, in the 16th over of the game. 16 overs gone. 116 for 4. Still 39 runs required in the last 4 overs of the innings.
Adam completes his 4 overs, 28 for 2.
As a great contender for the man of the match, as you said, Yusri.
Especially that 53 of 38 deliveries coming in as an opener and smashing everywhere.
And as you compared between Maldives and Thailand, Maldives has 3 pick of a batsmen who scored, 2 of them scored 50, 100 runs between them, and also the more important knock, I will take it from Rishwan, as 30 runs. He constructed the innings as the wicket fallen.
Correct.
And those are the 2 innings which has been missed in Thailand's batting lineup, as one of the batsmen has scored 38 runs. A part of that, we did not see more than 30 runs till now, as Naveed is still there on 25 of 27 deliveries.
So you see last 5 overs, there was 40 runs coming in, 40 for 1 wicket, and that's 1 wicket will make a big difference here.
And also the difference between the 2 teams in scoring the runs in boundaries.
Malinda back into the attack to bowl
And
his
the
final
Yorker,
over. That's gone for 4. Will that be gone? Yes, it's gone for 4.
And for a moment, the fielder down on the offside has just thought he's going straight as an arrow, but it has gone onto his left. Just that split second of this slight change in the direction has just given a chance to the batsman to pick another 4, but that is nevertheless that is hit firmly.
Malinda coming to bowl his final over. So far 17 for 1, 3.1 overs. Next delivery. Plays on the leg side. Will that be gone? Gone for a 6. Given.
He's playing another sensible and a great knock here for Thailand. Just scored a 4 and a 6. 10 runs of first 2 deliveries of the 17th over of an innings. The game is on.
Pressure back on the bowlers. That's put a lot of thinking cap to the captain there for Maldives. Required another 28 runs of 22 deliveries, 6 wickets in hand.
Another nail biter in Kinrara Oval.
Will that be? What will be the next delivery? What will be the answer from Naveed? He is on 35 of 29 deliveries.
And bowler is looking to bowl fuller in length, as it has a very good comeback ball right into the block hole.
And slow as well.
That is a change of a pace, really working in this pitch at Kinrara.
21 balls, 28 runs. Record run rate is below 8. Or rather, it's exactly 8.
Another Yorker, another
That
wild
goes
swing.
for the, will it be stopped by the fielder? Good stop. Just a single, looking for a double. Yes, taken.
There's a good save by the fielder. He certainly saved a boundary there, just given 2 runs. There's a quick running between the wickets, and Naveed want to be on strike to see through the rest of the two deliveries. I beg your pardon. Two deliveries left in this innings. What would be the thinking from the bowler? Right in the block hole. Yes, it is. A very good comeback again.
Final delivery of his fourth over, 25 for 1 he has given so far.
It looks like he needs that motivation to bowl that Yorker in length.
Correct.
Whenever he has gone for runs, he's gone back to the delivery of Yorker length. And rightly from the part of the world where the most of the Yorkers are being bowled. Slow full toss, but just a single. Rightly taken a single to keep this keeps. Oh no!
Oh, that's a misfield. Allows yet another run. That's a sloppy fielding by Maldivians. Yeah.
I was about to say it's just a single and wanted to keep Naveed on strike. But
Then, yeah.
39 runs he moved on to after the end of 17 overs, 130 for 4.
130 for 4. The difference between Thailand and Malaysia, Maldives is just a 1 run.
And importantly, just 34 runs required to win. There will be a team meetings going on.
Just 1 run's difference and 1 wicket difference as well. And Maldives, both the occasions are leading. And
That 1 run really matters at the end of innings.
definitely, Malinda completes his 4 overs, 27 for 1.
14 runs came from the last over for Thailand. There's some good hitting, good batting by the Thailand batsman. This time, appealing for
That's gone. That's
that's
gone.
given out. A stumping, appeal for a stumping, and it is given by the square leg umpire.
Nilantha coming to the attack after a break,
And
and he has done it
And
for
that's
Maldives.
That's what the leg spinners give to you or to the team. Even they gone for runs, but they will pick you a wicket. One in there and here.
Nilantha 3 overs, 17 for 2. Interesting to see who will be the highest wicket takers. Let's go into the 6 wickets column. 17.1 overs, 134 5. 54 runs required of 17 deliveries. 5 wickets in hand. Anwar Islam, the batsman who got stumped, 5 of 4.
If I pronounce this correctly, the last wicket fall made Sitipong into the center. The run rate has gone up to 8.47. 24 runs required. Just 2.5 overs left. It's going to be either side from here on. From the bowling perspective, you got to pick the wickets in
Switching fielders here and there.
the couple of deliveries and batting point of view. You just need a couple of deliveries to get that run rate down. Nicely placed, racing towards the boundary. Fielder underneath. Yes, he stopped. Saved certain 2 runs there. He ran from deep square leg to backward square leg.
And score moves to 132 for 5. And require another 22 runs of 16 deliveries.
It's not an impossible thing for Thailand as Naveed is still there on 39. Sitipong just made his way into the center and scored 2 runs.
As we said,
A
it's
very quick single taken. Importantly brings Naveed back on strike. 3 more deliveries left.
Naveed on 39 of 33. May seem time Sitipong is having a trouble. As we said, it's a nicely poised game. A good game of cricket here.
As we were talking in the start of the innings, 170 is a good score. It looks like 170 is a good score to keep. Very well done. Nicely backed up by the fielder there. Just ran all the way to the cow corner and stopped certainly boundary there and saved 2 more runs for the team. These all matters at the end stage of the innings.
For Thailand, they will be looking to see Navid sealing this game. For Thailand, he has to wait in the middle to do that. Next delivery plays up in the air, straight down, taken a single, looking for a double. There are a lot of misfields and a lot of
I would say,
misjudges happening.
is that a misfield or on purpose to just get a person on strike?
I'm not sure though. It's final delivery. 136 for 5.
Oh, nicely bowled.
Missed
Just
by
doesn't.
everyone.
That doesn't missed by much onto the stumps, but importantly missed the keeper as well. As the end of over number 18, 136 for 5. Required 18 more runs to win in 12 balls remaining.
Nilantha completes his 4 overs, 23 for 2. And the final 2 overs, 18 runs required. It's within their range. It's not impossible. And Sitipong and Navid. Most important, Navid is there.
And he's hitting the ball and clearing the fence.
And to our surprise, Mahfouz, the skipper, is back in action. He had some troubles with his legs. Probably looks like hamstring issues. But yes, he is with the ball. And he is there to deliver for Maldives.
Good to see the captain has not given up and he's still gone back to bowling. And he's
into the third over.
Third over of the game. Slow off spinners. Oh, quick single taken. That brings Naveed back on strike.
Who holds the nerves and who holds?
He's the vital part of this innings and needs to be there for the rest of the 11 deliveries in order for Thailand to achieve the target, which is not that far. 17 required and 11 deliveries.
From here, the experience will matters because it's a very tricky situation.
There is a wild swing, just given a 1 run.
Both the teams has to be not panic and play some mindful cricket.
This is a cracker of a game we are witnessing in Kinrara Oval. One more time.
Yes, strategy. 10 deliveries to go, 16 runs required, 5 wickets in hand. Flight and delivery, playing up Hitchley. Will that be taken? No. Falls short of the fielder. Taken a single. Navid.
That is lucky for Naveed. He's landed in no man's land. Even the fielder coming from a deep. No chance. Just falling short of him.
Navid moves to 44 of 37 there.
You can't set the field for those shots. And this is straight over the bowler's head. Is he going to be taken 2? No. It just settled for a single. Good throw. Straight to the keeper. From the deep.
140 for 5. 8 more deliveries to go.
This has been a very interesting game. Gone down to the wire. 14 runs required. In 8 deliveries.
5 wickets in hand. That will be not in the equation of the batsmen. They just look at how many balls, how many runs to take. And comes down. That's gone for 4. Will that be gone? Stop. No, it's gone.
That has gone for 4 straight over the bowler and deceived both the fielders.
144 for 5. Final delivery of the 19th over.
This is a great innings being played by Naveed here. He just walked into the center after 2 wickets gone. And he plays the innings quite firmly here. And he's wanted to see through all the rest of the deliveries remaining. Is good equation. 10 runs required. 9 balls left. I might have pardon. 7 balls left.
Now we down 48 of 38.
And
comes down. That's gone for 6. Gone maximum.
Oh, that has cleared the fence and it just gone straight over the comb box. And that is a great hit so far you have seen in Kinrara for a number of games has been played here.
And Naveen moves to 54 of 39 deliveries.
That way the equation of 4 runs required in last over. Oh boy, what an innings he have played here. And we were talking about the number of innings has been constructed in the Maldives, but just one innings in Thailand has been changed the equation.
Gem of innings by Naveed. A brilliant six. Fourth six to his account. 2 boundaries. 39 deliveries. 54 runs.
If we were doing the commentary from the actual com box on top, it would have just passed through our eye lines.
Yes. And most experienced bowler into the attack. Hassan Ibrahim to deliver the final over. 4 runs to win. Hassan, will you be able to do for Maldivians?
And he has an experience of playing in these conditions and especially on this pitch. And the captain turned to him. 4 runs required. 6 deliveries to go. Can Hassan do it?
Yes, good call by the captain as well. He has thrown the ball to the bowler who has played here for some time. And if someone to do for Maldives, that should be Hassan. Same time, don't forget the 2 batsmen, Navid and Sitipong, in the middle. They just need 4 runs in 6 deliveries. What can be done, Hassan, with the ball?
What a great song, Yusri. It should be. We have Hassan. We have Hassan. He can do it. Come on.
But the Thailand says, we have Navid. We have Navid.
Come on, Navid. You can do it.
Next delivery, place on the low.
Oh my word! Holy my word! It is racing through the boundary. Yes, it has. That is win for Thailand.
The Thailand has sealed the game with the 5 wickets in hand.
What a gem of an innings from Navid, but what a crucial shot from Sitipong. Just played an ace, just down the ground. And you can't have a better game than what we have witnessed today. Even this is not a final, but I'm feeling in goosebumps as finals here. That is a good win for Thailand.
And that's the end of the series. Even though Thailand not winning this series, they can take it positive that a brilliant comeback to win this game with the 5 wickets in hand.
What a game we have been witnessed here. And that is a whole lot of new cheers from Thailand's point of view. And they will go back with smile on their face.
Correct. Chasing a target of 154. They just done it in 19.1 overs. Loss of 5 wickets. Daniel Jacob 5 of 7. Shafiq ul Haq 38 of 19. Hendrik Jordan 20 of 24. Naveed Pathan unbeaten 54 of 39 deliveries. Ziaul Haq 20 of 16. Anurul Islam 5 of 4. And Sitipong Ongse 9 of 6 unbeaten. The 4 runs in the final over first delivery. Seal the game for Thailand.
And the moment Sitipong walked into the center, it looks like he wants to go home as early as he could. Just 1 ball, 4 runs. It's gone, done,
and
dusted.
Maldivian bowling cards. Said Shafi 1 over 9. Hassan Ibrahim 1.1 over 20. Adam Nasef 4 overs 28 for 2. Ahmed Amil 2 overs 16. Janaka Malinda 4 overs 27 for 1. Nilanta Kurate 4 overs 23 for 2. And Mohammad Mahfouz 3 overs 29. And the end of the innings, they have ended the game in 19.1 overs. It will be interesting call for the man of the match. There are so many competition for the man of the match, especially I think if I would give the award, I would give to Naveed.
Yes, I'm thinking actually the same point, where he is the man who constructed the innings, and a part of those, the other batsmen are quite good in constructing the innings of scoring 50 runs. But this innings of Naveed have shown the intent of scoring runs, and he wants to win the game.
Correct.
As well as it came in the crucial point of time for Thailand, as when then were required it.
Yeah, flashing back of this game, Thailand won the toss, elected to field first. Maldives managed to score 153, loss of 6 wickets in the 20 overs. Adam, who scored 53 of 38, and Nilantha Kure, unbeaten 56 of 35, and Rishwan, 30 of 28. And the bowling for Thailand, Daniel Jacob bowled 13 for 4, Ziaul Haq 24 for 1, and Fahim 38 for 1. And then Thailand chased that 154 runs in 19.1 overs, a loss of 5 wickets. Naveed, what an innings! 54, unbeaten 54 of 39 deliveries. And the opener Shafiqul, 38 of 19 deliveries. And Ziaul Haq, 20 of 16. And Malinda Kure, Kure bowled 23 for 2. And Nilantha, 23 for 2. And Janaka Malinda, 27 for 1. That's the end of the series, and we will be back with a strong series in a couple of weeks' time.
It is 13th and 14th of July, and whoever you are and wherever you are, please stay tuned to the game.
Malaysia will be taking on
Nepal. And this is going to be a cracker of a contest between two of the teams. And we hope you have enjoyed the coverage from all the games. And we would like to say thank you to the match officials and the umpires and the players and the commentary box team, and also the cameraman who is working over it. And thank you very much for watching. And
stay tuned for yet another series in a couple of weeks' time.
And until then, goodbye from Commentary Box.